Has that done it? Let's go open a twitch.tv channel. Is that gonna do it? Yeah, alright. Better. I turned off one of the audio channels because I'm an idiot for whatever reason. Right. Less cringe. What? How did you run an advert? I don't think I have ads on. I haven't changed the default. Amazing. Fantastic. No shot. Muted and running ads. That's a UK scene special. Gotta take all 50p that is present and run away with it. Right. I found the last few sets of players. However, I need to put them in by hand. Some of them are playing on accounts that do not have any data. And I don't know. Oh dear. Alright, well, that's the first one is not inspiring. I'll put it that way. Oh my. Okay. D4 Gamers is 2 emeralds and some dreams. Oh dear, what a shame. Right. They have like 2 support mains as well. Very confusing stuff. I have seen Hazard before, somewhere. Probably last UKEL Open Quals. And it seems he's playing junglers that are good and best on ones. So he can go on the board. They will not make it. Nexus Pro Gaming. Why has Nexus Pro got the governor listed on it? That doesn't make any sense. Or are these switched around? Thought I opened them in an order that made sense, but clearly not. Oh no, oh no. Oh dear. I hope those aren't your accounts. Alright, Nexus Pro Gaming will also be struggling, but again, it's an open tournament and they should have some fun and do their best. Alright. Is this the broad roster? Wait, should I leak or should we? Alright, let's. Alright. That is technically not leaking. It's like an old man special. I love it. Last of all, how many spots are open? This is the broadcast bit. What are the details about the tournament? Based 4 spots for Div 1, 8 for Div 2. Holy shit. There's only 16 teams in it. You mean I've only got to pick 4 who are gonna explode? And then the rest will be going in? That's incredible. Congratulations, 75% of the field on getting in. Good times. God, Division 2 UKEL. Alright, so if anything, I can do it this way. Let's make this a bit more. So, we can have this here, and then we can put in X for application 2div1. And what were the teams? It was Belfast, Ruddy. God, is it that I already don't remember? Quite bad. Alright, it's not on the blog post. It's on Twitter somewhere. Domino, Ruddy, Lions Creed, and Belfast. And Mac had already beat me to that. Lions Creed and Lord. I keep trying to call them Domino. They're not called Domino anymore, are they? It's like Damage or something. Alright, and then A can be Division 1. B can be like maybe, oh gosh, what's going on there? This is like on the fence 1 and 2. C is like tough time, and then these guys are gonna struggle. Excellent, excellent, and we're getting there. So I think the easiest one, Tempest, for sure. I don't know who this is, and your name sucks. However, Buzzy, Kusai, and Battery, pretty confident. You guys have played League of Legends before. Who is this Century Tate? Who stinks with when it comes to name choices? Who wrote Poppy Jungle Inventor? In Season 11, buddy, you're 8 years after it was popular. A little bit late. You play with DMG people. Master 1 LP. Liable to going down if there are actual junglers in this tournament. Liable to be going down. Right, Kusai has kept playing since he was last in UKL. I'm sure he'll be fine. Scream, do I know this ID? It doesn't ring a bell. Masters, not tons of games. Positive win rate. Plays Kaiser in arena. Let's just toggle that on solo. Does play Kaiser, is experimenting with new builds, is doing fun things. Excellent. You'll do well. Especially if I actually type your name on the Excel spreadsheet. Oh, that's a bit laggy. Are we dead? Is the computer dying? How are we doing frame rate wise? It looks all good on my end. Just this refuses to type anything. Oh, no. Oh. Why is that white? Cool. Oh. Right. I had, this is literally a copy paste of the UKEL tier list I did over 2 years ago. And it was color coded, so some of it was dark background and white names. But he's going to do fine. Very, very overpowered for this level. We'll do these guys after, but I don't think they have rosters, so they're probably just going to go in here. Sentry tape. You're barely in Masters. What a disappointment. Okay. Sign up Sprinter. Ethan. Back after all these years to do it again. Wait, but you play mid now. What? Or you don't play mid, you've just been playing LeBlanc top? You absolute hero. AD LeBlanc top. What a change. What a change. Not gonna lie, buddy. Solo queue's not been treating you too well. I don't know what's happened. Do you have a duo with you? You do not. No, but you're playing games with Arcurath and friends. Is that the rest of your team? No. Interesting. Interesting. I want you to do well. I should just copy paste these. We'd have so much better time. I think you're going to end up in the middle of the we'll be making it party, which is good. Which is good. Tea time returned. Made it out of platinum. I don't think this is your main, is it? Oh, Ivan Enjoyer. And I think we're playing this on current batch, so there is no penalty to being an Ivan Enjoyer for now. Oh, shit. Right, that's what I wanted to do. Change all the text so it's the same. Awesome. Oh, I hate this. I haven't had to do spreadsheets for so long. This is definitely not the most efficient way to do this. But it is what it is. I just dropped Arcane Season 2 trailer. What? What? One time I choose to turn twitch.tv on. Did they? I can't see it on Twitter, or is it too soon? Is everyone still watching it? Shit. What a time. I don't want to watch Riot Esports Korea. Valorant. If I Google Valorant, it won't take too long. Well, it's opening ceremony and a guy's wandering around. Exciting. Nah, I lied. So rude. So rude. The team told you? Disappointing. Disappointing. Oh boy. All right. Last time it took me 3 hours to get through 8 teams. We will not be taking that long. Tea Time gets about the same treatment as Sentry Tape, with no penalty for his name. He's playing decent characters. Alright, we're going to save the rest till the end, I think. I think as you pointed out, Mac, some of these players definitely embody the open in open tournament. Right, Brixton. Has not really played. Previously master. Champions. Because I think you're one game each of Ash, Tristana, and Karthus. Not really indicative of what you do. Pre-split. Annie Enjoyer. Good at lower levels of competition. Plays Ari. And support. A whole lot of support. Got Lissandra, got a Cassiopeia. Mix it up a little bit. Not a huge amount of game density. I'd be lying if I could put you next to Kusai though. Dreamer Kid. Ah, our first player who's actively playing solo queue. And a little bit of flex as well. A little bit of a multi-role talent. Somehow a negative Kaiser win rate. Trying to fix that recently though. Very nice Lucent jersey. I wonder who is the reason that I managed to get a free jersey out of half a year's worth of work. Hi Rengus, how are you doing? I love that we're still in an Ornn Cassante meta, by the way. Very much a EU champion. Bit of a refuse to lose angle. Alright, Dreamer Kid. And, oh wait, you're still called Brixton though. That's not cool. I'm gonna stick you in here. Plenty of practice though. Not gonna be caught wanting for some meta reads, but I think Scream got you with the Yamu's Kaiser technology. Alright, Gay Laxe has written, why are you stalking me on their OPGG? Reasonable. Reasonable. A little bit of e-stalking going on. And they're a fan of T1. Good team to be a fan of. Lots of Braum games. Not lost a game on Braum this year. Exciting. Plays a bunch of Rel. I think engaged supports are still going to be the theme of the year after everyone's jungle gets gutted. Buzzy's a really good historic figure. We'll see if there's more room to move you in there. Alright, Paragon. I don't know if we've still got owner in the chat. Let's have a look at Paragon. Ironically, the AD carry named Brody. Wrong team. Mac, what'd you think? Are you going through? You gonna do it? I'd be shocked if we didn't. Strong words. Strong words from Paragon's owner. You have a Volibear Enjoyer in the top lane, which is exciting. Good champion. It's a shame sort of how the balance team left him, but you know, he's broken for ages, so who am I to complain? Not many games in straight through master. Looks like again someone's playing on multiple accounts or not playing on live server. We've beat half these rosters before. Oh, someone who's actually scrimmed. Incredible. Be invited ready roster. He doesn't play ranked. That's his only account. Not playing ranked is really cool to keep you chill until everyone else just happens to play the game more than you. It's a real risk. However, he's quite exciting. Ethan, you're going to have to show up and try and get this guy convinced that he's not actually the best Volibear in the tournament. Both of these guys really enjoy Volibear. Alright, Fruity Carrots. Someone else who's played a bit of solo queue, not tons. Ooh. Spicy. Lots of Pantheon. Enjoy it. Someone get Archer on speed dial. Fruity Carrots. I think I remember you filling in for a scrim for me as well. So you're going to go up a little bit. You're a bit of a performer. Best jungler in the tournament. I'm sure he filled in for scrims. Can't remember when. About a year ago, and he's a little bit of a show up and Mr. Crush the enemy. All right, control majors in mid. That Syndra will draw a ban. A little bit Oriana too. Okay. I like the champion pool. Azia's missing, but it's the UKEL. It is what it is. Again, most of your players have played solo queue, which is incredible. All right. It should be up the Brody on Monday, but it might be up the Brody. What's he playing these days? Ezreal, Kaiser, Varus, Zeri. A little bit of a Aphelios. Aphelios pretty good in open quals. We had Scream and Dreamer Kid. We're probably coming in across from Dreamer Kid here because we're still at Masters. And we're playing a decent amount of champions, but I don't think we're as impressive as Scream on paper. Bear in mind, on paper can change. Rumble one trick was for years. It's good to be a Rumble one trick right now. They're still not gooding the champion, despite being completely broken. Rob says coach of Paragon and fan of Unicorns of Love. Oh dear. Rob, what's going on, buddy? Are we actually season 1 gold? Are we not playing? What's going on? Oh, lots of individual games, so it might be a warm-up account. Lots of one champion specials. And plays normals with Mac. Does not play ranked, only plays in scrims. Well, you haven't kicked him yet. On paper, this is a bit of a worry. I'll be happy to be proven wrong. But if, yeah, I was about to say, I'm sure Fruity Carrots would not put up with 4v5. Coach for 2 splits? Exciting. However, even a lot of coaches who are high elo won't cross that bridge. Just because it's difficult. It's difficult. Right, the KZ team. It's not Barrage. He's got fast-legged back. Got Eno in the top lane. Sign these nuts. Amazing team name. I'm saying he's sup-diffed painkillers bot lane blur. Bro, it's painkillers though. That's good. That's good, but also be careful. You might have caught Sin on some of his better days. Some of his worst days. Alright, Eno, we're Diamond 1. Higher end, we do no Masters promos tonight, probably. A bunch of Renekton. We like Renekton at this level of play. Isn't enjoying Cassante, but it's Cassante in solo queue. If you play Refuse to Lose and the rest of your team lose, you'll be stuck on your own. Enjoying Aatrox and a little bit of Fiora. Alright, you look okay. Why is everyone okay with me saying that's okay? When I'll normally slate Masters players for, you know, getting stuck somewhere that doesn't really matter. And the answer is I saw the lower end of this tier list already as I was preparing. That'll be nice. Alright. Continuing at pace because there's oh my god. There's so many of you. Which is good. An exciting thing. Balding Bart. Mr. Balding Bart D2. 14 games. Positive win record. Perfect KDA on Blitzcrank this bit. That's a decent sign. Decent sign. Playing some funkier stuff. How many of your games were off roll? We've been master since 2021. Playing Maokai. Oh, your Maokai build's a bit original. Seems like you weren't the problem though. A little bit of fiddlesticks, not quite making it work. Alright, I'm gonna put the Cheetos down. I'm gonna try and go a bit faster. I'm enjoying the Talir and the Jarvan. I think Lee Sin's probably a bit of a risk though, so hopefully you don't pick that one up straight away. Gonna put you in nice and close to these guys. The Lions Creed with Sign Grey Warwick, since they don't actually have a roster secured yet. Don't think these guys are in a rush though, right? You can treat this as scouting grounds. It was always the way that you'd have your qualifiers and then quick shuffle. Just because if there's pretty fast and loose on the rules, you know, there's not a lot of money in the ecosystem, so it's best to try and figure out. Unless they move down Div 2 team? Yeah, maybe. Again, the beautiful thing is they don't have to decide. Tummy hurt. I completely understand. I just annihilated those Cheetos. I'm willing to pay for it. Played some interesting stuff. Morgana top lane. Pretty close to my heart. Some interesting things. We have a Ziggs enjoyer. Someone get Dom out of retirement. Very strong at UKEL level because no one is willing to try and match you with a Xerath or unpracticed on such things. You're playing Xerath yourself. Very good on the patch. A bunch of Gragas as well. Love to see it. You're D1, and even though you've played a fair few games, I'm actually going to come in slightly here just because I think the champ pool is really exciting. That's a good thing to have. Got a bunch of defensive options up in front of KZ, who we know and love. Wow. Actually playing solo queue. Not in queue right now. Tell a lie? No, not in a game right now. He's playing a whole bunch of stuff. A little bit of support there on the side. Zaya's not doing great, but Varus and Kai's are looking real good. Looking real good. I think if you're gonna try and punch through Masters into Grandmaster, I don't know what's going wrong here. Like median deaths on Ashe. Sorry, medium. Just keep playing your Sivir. Have you tried the lethality Sivir? It like crushes a bunch of the slower stuff. There we go. We're gonna stick KZ in right here. I think this player will be going through to the UKL even if the team is not doing not doing fantastic. And it should do, look at it. Alright, fast-legged. I think, oh god, I can't remember. One of the, was it M&M? Was it the Grey Warwick team? Well, the first team that I trialed to coach for when I came back didn't do very well in that trial, and that wasn't their fault. It was a life diff, unfortunately. And yeah, it was good to talk to. Loads of Rel, loads of Alistair, having a great time. Middle amount of games and they're into Master. So keep playing. Masters is not a good place to stop. Going to put you up here. I think you're gonna have a good tournament. I think I need to start assigning like random colors to these as well so I can actually make sense of this later. That would probably be good. You know, being able to read the thing. Have heard it helps. Maybe you should do that now before it gets out of hand. Temp come coach Paragon? No. Coaching, I think if you can do it properly, takes lots of time. And there's like, you know, if you're learning from that, it's great. I don't think if I coached a team here, I'm going to learn much. And I haven't got the time. So I don't think it's fair to like say, oh yes, I'm like able to coach and I'll do this, do that, and then just not show. It's not very cool. You know, there's got to be a balance to these things. Pretty much every coach I spoke to is taking a break because it's an insane time sink. Just try and find someone new. Pull someone out of university who finished well but isn't mechanical. Like, I have to like balance it against work as well. And like when I started, I was unemployed. before I was on the COVID payroll. What was it called? When everyone got sort of, it's not a stipend. There's a word for it. Paragon is actually this color, isn't it? Furlough. I'm glad Pelican has a memory. Hello, Pelican. How you doing? Yeah, and everyone was on furlough. Like, my furlough was decent, but I would like measure my time at like £8 an hour across from what I was doing. Like, I think I continued to scale my understanding of League even when not actively coaching, just so that I could like be confident around lots of people and continue like casting and pushing that forwards. And my time is multiple times £8 an hour now, like 4 or 5 times as much. And to say to a team that's now my rate is something you don't get outside of even like most ERL ones. Like, don't have that unless you're on like top team, and I don't need to be there. Sort of eschewed that balance, and it's not a thing I can really carry on with. Like, the exception, of course, is like if you say like, Duke's on break from whatever contract he's on with his French team. I think he's on Go now, right? And like you'd work with him, then obviously it's different, because then I'm like paying my time in to receive value out. Right, let's do this. Battery, Sandshrew, Kusai. This should help us actually read the boy, which is important. Scream and Buzzy. God, that team is gonna shred. Arcadia, you're gonna be green. Don't know why. Is that better with white text? Yes. Lovely. Welcome to painting with Tom Ross this evening. There will be no happy accidents, but there will be just little happy flecks of color across the screen. Brixton. Oh, Dreamer Kid. There you go. And Galaxy. Just little happy flashes of color. If your team has a color scheme, and I've not seen you on Twitter before, then, you know, you can just say so, and magically they will appear in that color across the screen in real time. Pelican, are you going to win? ASMR spreadsheet painting? I'm not good for much else when it comes to spreadsheets. Ready? Oh no, I got it wrong. Fast legged, welcome to Paragon Gaming. Right, these nuts. You guys get a red for brand risk. Nah, it's a fun team name. Like, hello, Limsey. How you doing? Long time no see. Wait, Limsey, you're not playing Open Qualifiers? Oh, wait. Or are you... No. Are you not in here? Or are you just waiting for the regular season to start? I'm on BFS. You have to explain this to me like I'm 5. Is that Broad and Friends? Belfast. Ah, yeah, alright. Limsey. Of course you are. It's yeah, it's why did I think this roster wasn't done yet when I am intimately familiar with how it works. This is where I remember that I used to spell Renghis's name wrong all the time. It's Renghis. Renghis. And if I've still got that wrong, then we blame the Gaelic language. Before blaming me. Right. On we press, on we press, on we press. Are you excited to play with 4 two-time champions? Or are you feeling the pressure? You know, if you don't three-peat, the sound lads, it's a good time. It's a good time. Important to keep it real. Okay, I'm gonna move my OPGGs around on my next screen. Very quickly. Ooh, interesting. This is not the same website. Oh, hold up, it's Jolly Boy. It's the Jolly Boy team. You got a Leaguepedia? Like, this name, I recognize it from somewhere. Should we scrim against you? Zal Esports? Dun, dun, dun. Is it gonna be previous? Jolly Boy's tweet? Yeah, you played for Zal. An Alistair game here. Looks pretty cool. This is welcome to e-stalking with with Temporal. We go and look people up. Jolly Boy, why? You've clearly played for these guys. But there's not even like a record of it. Maybe if we go match history and search by the Alistair game. Tournament results. Oh, there you are. You don't have a page. That's why it's being funny. You promoted to Division 3. For some reason that team looks familiar. The Sound lads, got big shoes to fill. You can do great. I don't know where Dom is these days. Probably super retired. And by super retired, I mean getting a real job. I like KZ. I think he's good. There's no way he's better than Scream. That guy's insane. Has he played on something, Sin? Like, can I check it out? I haven't Leaguepedia'd everyone because, like, not having a Leaguepedia myself, I understand that most people here won't. I don't think it's quite the level. So I'm currently doing exactly that and looking people up on Leaguepedia who I recognize. Like, has he played NLC or like something lower division? This is where having a hotbar for a PGG really just helps. Maybe I should just Leaguepedia Scream and see what happens. I'll do quick corrections. Because, like, my main thing about Scream is he hadn't played. Oh, he does have a Leaguepedia. It's not looking good for KZ at the top here. E9 Sports Video Gaming. I'm going to be honest, there's a lot of teams I don't recognize here. Team Orgless of Mena? Hold up. Is that technically a UKEL team after the last season? They qualified in the Prime League Super Cup 2022. They've played in the Intel Arabian Cup, which is, you know, a good tournament. They went out to Rod, which is a really good team. Even back then, really good team. Played across from Juggernaut. Revenge? Is that the Revenge? That is the Revenge from Saudi. He's played with good people. I just don't watch these tournaments. Like, I don't watch IAC anymore. He's played mana stuff. Every time I see that guy in solo queue, he's insane. Mana 80 carries really do different. Insane. Like, his solo queue is pushing it up for me because he's playing like actual, like, you know, if you're using your brain and you actually change builds. Sounds bad, doesn't it? But like, he's on the Yamu's Kaiser, which is like the Dustblade but less conditional. Surely I come back to coaching to keep your mentals intact. Like, I paid with my own. She didn't say it at the time, but I'm pretty sure my girlfriend at the time broke up with me over me wanting to spend Wednesday nights with you guys. Oh, absolutely worth. I'm way better off now. If she can't handle the 4 Irish lads and a Swede on a Wednesday night, not for me. All right, we're gonna say that this is like really close together soon. I'm gonna be happy to be wrong. Having like this this IC history is like pretty good. You know what? Just for you, I'll move it up. I agree. Gaps on like this is still pretty close, even though there's like a sort of bead between. Maybe I can like rearrange the A, B's, and C's later. All right, Jolly Boy. I recognize you, so you're going first for your team. You're doing pretty well right now. You're having a good time. He's even enjoying a little bit of arena on the side. Only a little though. Oh, Boys on the Zyre. He's having a good time. He's playing some more interesting supports that actually like interact with the meta in a good way. We got Thresh here. A little bit of Gragas. A little bit of Seraphine. So it's slightly twisted. Love to see it. Be well happy with you. You're coming in. Oh, Rob, I might have to bump you down, buddy. But yeah, we're pretty confident that's a 1. And we made you orange. Don't get me wrong. I think KZ is really good. I think KZ is like a really good barometer for UKAD carries, or just like local scene in general. I think if you're like close to him, you're right, you are good. Oh, try not to near the desk. And if you're below, there's like a chasm below KZ where it's like not worth it. I think it's pretty good. All right, that's Jolly Boy done. What have I done there? Oh, charging cable on the keyboard. I don't know. I want to cast the. I guess that's the future for me. I think. Do you really enjoy it? Played with KZ a lot recently. He's always solid. Yeah, I think it's rare that he has a meltdown. Like if everyone has like a 1% chance of just having a split where it just don't turn out and you're not having a good time, I think that rarely happens. He'll do a job in UKL every time, absolutely. Talking of doing a job in UKL, where's Fuyu? He says he's retired every time. I just, you know, I don't believe him. Do you guys believe him? You think Fuyu's gone Valorant? Think he's gone FPS gamer? Or is he coming back? The allure of all 5 Cheez-Its you get for winning UKL. Is it going to be enough? Can bring him back? If you use ultra retired, I wax. Which qualifiers? He's waking up though. Absolutely. Like the Fuyu Little Pun spot lane coming back to terrorize this league. It's almost as essential as these players being here. It's that level. There's Insomnia. Oh, the Insomnia last chance qualifiers. How did that go? I meant to look. Had Divo playing on casters as Alistair. Oh, Bulgarian team that won tried to sell you the tickets. Oof. Oof. Would anyone? That's sort of the. Would anyone like to buy my tournament rise? Energy, which is why they started applying it to accounts that go for lols. Alright, small critter. Not a name I recognize, but you're playing some exciting stuff. We got a whole bunch of stuff. We got some Vayne, we got some Sivir, got some Jinx, some slightly more meta stuff as well. A little bit of Zeri game. I think if you can play Zeri and you draw extra things, you're probably having a good time. Decent amount of games, which is good. Bit of Lucian as well. Exciting. 121 LP. You guys are just gonna form a cluster here of like pretty confident these guys will do fine. Bit of a thumbs up there from the Zeri games as well. A bit more adaptive. Yes, moving on. Moving on. How do I say that? Verzik Esports? Some original names. Can't say I've heard it before. Don't have a team for Insomnia. Very sad. How much is a plane from Ireland? Just bring the boys. Payne, did you come with Kybet last time? Let's see you guys again. I have a thing. Hang on. Let's get Twitch chat on the screen. You guys must think I'm just like reading back. chat overlay. Rather unhelpfully. It's white. Maybe like this. Excellent. There we go. Now we can all read. Not begin. Not saying anything. Why is Verzik's mid lane Emerald 3? What's happened here? And why is he playing with a different AD carry with the Verzik handle? Is this a Smurf and you're playing with the owner? It's not on the team sheet. Shouldn't say team sheet, should I? It's not on what I've got a hold of, which is not the team sheet, because that is in Synergy's back pocket. Like, I'm leaning towards this being a Smurf, because you played some things that you clearly enjoy and you smash, and then we got stuff with 0 wins on it. Alright. Till I know better, we're just gonna brand risk that bad boy. What on earth? What on earth is going on there? Happy to find out. Happy to find out. Belfast rolls up and takes out the Cabbage Dynasty. Someone, for the love of God, take down the Cabbage. It needs to happen. Like, they show up, like, barely rolled out of breakfast, and somehow they beat, like, ruddy teams, and they beat, like, everything. And it's just like, how? How is the story this good that these guys can just, like, rock up and win? And it always is, like, convincing as well. It's like that Savage defeat. It's like Ruddy will bring a really good roster, and then the Cabbage immunity kicks in. They'll just come and do it. I don't know. How's it happen? By the way, if anyone knows the rest of these rosters, very interested. Very interested. Rest in peace. We love you, Jambo. Tell you what, Hollow. You know, I'm not being in Diamond. I'm trying to enter the prestigious UKEL qualifiers. You're gonna end up down here. Rob, if game 1 for Paragon's not looking so good, it's your fate as well. I'm gonna be looking at Rob for a decent laning phase. If it's a little bit of Enchanter gaming, we're gonna do a little bit of movement here. We're gonna have a look at that. All right, Goldie. I do like the tech VZK though. Like, you never gotta struggle to look that team up. That's cool. 3 certainties in life: death, taxes. Jambo having his own tier has earned it at this stage. Absolute unit of content in the UKL. I wait eagerly for the announcement. Secret. It's already taking painkillers to Div 1. Leak it here. That painkiller team going to Insomnia would be a lot of fun. I expect more shower announcements from Tyrant. Always a good time. What's going on here? What's going on here? I've found the Verzik roster is playing in flex queue. They've reached Diamond 3. They're on that sort of acceleration curve when you start playing flex with 5 people, and you know, it puts you in the, you're not just playing a few games to blow off solo queue. And you know, it's accelerating rapidly towards Diamond. Except they're all playing off-roll, every single one of you. What is going on here? And some of them aren't the same also. Are there like multiple Verzik teams? They have a Leaguepedia? Is this like another NLC org? Verzik. No Leaguepedia. No results. Do they just have like a 10-man roster? Like, what is this? Verzik was a Prime League team. Well, not Prime League Division Pro 1, 2, 3. Because whoever Verzik Squire is, Diamond 1. So it might be this hollow guy, but he's not having a great time on his Fiddlesticks jungle and is playing every role. So maybe this is a coach or a manager or something. I guess it's a shame Natives Academy isn't in here. We could super sub right owner in on his on his Volibear jungle. Goldie, I don't know what's going on, bro. You're playing a lot of support and flex. And a few jungle games. You have reached master with not that many games committed though, so that's pretty much why I gave most of these guys. So we're gonna drop you in here. Also, get your mid laner out of whatever this is. This is not a good time. I'm sure, like I'm just doing that as a meme because his solo queue says he's an emerald. You know, maybe it's on a smurf. It's all still quite exciting. All right. Top laner, only one not rocking the tag, so maybe he's a new pickup, or maybe he's getting his mom's credit card for some RP right now. Don't do that. ARAM Enjoyer, it's a bonus. We love it. Do you love a bit of an ARAM Enjoyer? Plays a bit of Cassiopeia. Some Jax. We like Jax. Kale. Wouldn't recommend Kale in a best of one qualifier. If your opponents execute the dive, it is doomed. Let's see you next game. Bit of Maokai, a bit of Tank Enjoyers, a little bit of flexibility between the jungle, and a few. The whole breaker Yone game. Not personally my choice. You definitely should have gone Spirit Visage instead of Force of Nature this game though. Alright. Like, I was pretty cruel on it, you know, just because I don't think he lines up with the rest of his team. You kind of do line up with the rest of your team. Probably putting you across from him, to be honest. A lot of master tier players though, which is good. It's a good time. Right. This is where I do a little bit of checking. Anya Taylor. I was thinking of Anna Taylor. No, it's Anya Taylor-Joy. Alright, this is who I thought it was. Good. Thank God for that. So maybe we'll see if these guys who've never played a tournament before can show up and, you know, play some chess where everyone else is playing checkers. What color haven't I used yet? There's going to be lots of... No, not literally the same color. Brain, come on. Alright, that's like a tomato-y color and this is darker. Maybe we do white text as well. Alright, Eden. This rings a bell. Is it the Eden I am thinking of? There's lots of weird characters. That's Lynn's theory it is. They do play a bunch of weird stuff. And some Vladimir. Didn't you used to be a Vladimir player? Alright, I'm gonna go back through previous years. If they aren't... oh, they are a Vladimir one trick. It is you. Excellent. You do alright, but you've got Barry's problem. Big shout out to Barry. Hope you're also retired happily. In that you don't have coverage with your champion pool, even though it's scary as shit. Because Vlad in best of ones, ugh. It's like the same as Kale, but you'll actually kill everyone. The Uniscene, it's Exeter. There's no way you're ranking every person on this list. You know, you do what you can. Like, this guy is somehow recognized, probably because he was in Newell. Broad and Friends clears it. Yeah, they do. Or at least I think they do. It's quite exciting. I've hidden their names here because I think they're doing Twitter announcements and we should all follow Broad and Friends on Twitter. Think he has something else to do with his evening? Bro, I've got to prep for NLC2 finals. I'm on the desk tomorrow. So I looked at Venomcrest and noticed they have a Div 1 ERL team that could have like competed probably, like definitely an NLC one. They'd have taken natives for games and like stuff like Vania they would have just cleared like a checkpoint in a single player game. So funny enough, they've swept, and then their opponent's light side won against a. So they came second regular season. And they won against the third team on an upswing. And then you think Venomcrest roster would give natives a game? I think so. Bot lane would be a bit distorted, not gonna lie. Shikari actually probably takes them to Chinatown. I think in mid jungle it's not that big of a difference. Ain't no way. Like, natives play a certain style, right? It's very easy to expose them if you have like 3 best of ones in a scrim set. Quite easy to expose them in at least in one game. Even if it's like both teams heads down, very independent. Like a team that can own, like, it's all Bifrost, right? When Shikari was on them as well, and they went to EU Masters. Was it EME Masters or EU Masters? Anyway, like, it's easy to just turbo through one game. If I play 3 games and somehow like I get past the coaches and we get like a decent draft, one of those 3 games will become unplayable to a certain degree. And we saw that at EME Masters, even though they took Calming Core really well. Calming Core also has issues accelerating. I don't think the gap's that big. Maybe it's hyperbole. But like, if you look down their roster, a player's been to Worlds on the Venomcrest roster, by the way. I've got it in here. I don't really want to open everything up. You guys don't get to East-talk me, at least not with primary stuff. Serious? Yeah, 2014 Worlds. Their support played for Dark Passage. They have a whole bunch of players like this. They've done like big things. They've just not gone new. That support, by the way, so he went to that Worlds. His previous teammates include Sigenda, Bwipo. He's played with like a famous mid laner as well. Like, he's played with all these people. He's really good. And he's won 8 Tellier leagues and come second in 4 more. He's pretty much owned that tournament since it came out. I don't know if he has like a full-time or something, or, you know, he's just happy doing his thing, like farming ERLs. But like, their team was like really good. Like, I think the only weakness for Venomcrest is like against lower league team, lower level NLC2 teams, they just didn't prepare. So they did have 2 30-minute games, or 35 minutes. Their longest games were against a team that got relegated. And were never going to win, but they didn't close. It's just like, they're playing with their food. While the light side team is like, okay, they're like a definite Division 2 team. So they'll probably like smash Unique. It's like, oof, the class is different. Eden, you're a Vladimir one trick. So Unstable and Competitive is literally named for you. You like Anna Taylor-Joy though, so thumbs up for you. Especially if I can actually click on the box. Heard of a player called Kerning, but not this. Okay, so I hope they're prepared to draw Vladimir Benz. Cool. Right, so let's continue. Okay, next team. Slon Anna Taylor. Oh, top laner is just Diamond 1 and does not play. Ouch. That stings. And one day I will click on the right thing. Right. Oh, it does say Intercam. Do you have a main? You do, but the Intercam is doing better. Oh, but the champion pool is way better. So you're Diamond 1 on jungle, Diamond 2 on top lane. I appreciate the top lane is awful. And let's look at your champions from the first split. Oh, and you're active as well. Oh, and you got turned into mincemeat by no one on Poppy. Ouch. If you are playing Aurelia, you're playing Camille, you're playing Hecarim. Hecarim's in jungle though, bro. Just Q or roll. Is D2. If it doesn't work out, play 20 more games. And, you know, if you apply yourself, your win rate will go up. A little bit of Cho'Gath. A little bit of Tank and Joan. Alright. Refresh. We found your real account. That can go back up slightly. Okay. This player is an on and off relationship with the game. They are not playing solo queue since the split change. In the first half of the year, they were playing hyper carries. Not a whole ton of games. Interesting. Interesting. Chingu, I'm not really sure what to do with you. Like, these guys are all active competitive players. Like, I don't think you're actively bad, but let's look at the people you're across from. Like, if you do well here, that's a really good sign. Otherwise you're gonna struggle. Oh, wait. Oh. I'm not sure that's your account, my friend. A little bit of suspicious activity going on with Anya Taylor. Maybe they're just really good friends, but I think if you set your name as the same thing, so the in account isn't refresh 27, it's Coking. And he plays, God damn it. He plays Evelyn. And that's pretty much it. So you can pile 3 bans into this guy, and he's got his 33% Nidalee left. And seeing as we're, mind you, 2-1 tricks, you're going to start to sponge up those bans, and your top laner plays carries. It's not doomed. But at the same time, my guy, like, just get some Maokai. Like, eat some vegetables. Get some Maokai in there. You know, it ain't hard. I'll tell you, it ain't hard. You can just you can do a bit more than that. You know, playing Evelyn every game is just a good way to get into the habits of Evelyn rather than the habits of something that will win you a tournament. 3-0 LLS. Let's go, Vucci. You had a decent series, I think. Did you play like Ornn? I think I remember you playing Ornn. I had it on at work. No painkillers roster. Crisis. Where's the painkillers roster? Did you actually like submit the form? Are you in this tournament? Bucci, if you guys push a game past 40 minutes, I'm gonna take that as your moral victory. Not gonna lie. That's a win in my book. Crisis, is Painkillers actually in this tournament though? That'd be quite exciting. Oh no, wait, I can't remember. Like, where's the cutoff? By where if you play keeping mouth shut, you're allowed to keep your mouth shut. That's fine. There's some sort of cutoff by where if you're in the NLC, you can't play in this. But I don't know which division it starts. You guys played in 4, which I don't think counts. Very interesting, very exciting. Let's play on last bed. Plays AD carry in solo queue. D3. Currently struggling with a mildly negative win rate. Alright. Last bed, you're getting outed. Your best game for a little while is on a Mumu. And you just played standard stock vanilla. And you smashed your opponent. You smashed them. This is a good advert for just playing decent things in solo queue that like your teammates understand when they see that bandage come out, it's go time. It's very easy to follow up on things that aren't so easy to follow up on. Aphelios. in solo queue, because I'm like 90% of EUS solo queue do not know what those guns do. They don't know what ammo is. They don't understand that your ult does different things. You just play amid the pushes and you win, and it's just like. Oh, and you're duoing as well. So this is your top laner's other account. And he is in Masters. And he is playing exactly the same champions. Don't you just love Ease talking? Don't believe that. I swear people know what he does. Yeah, right. If you sat that person down in a chair, like Doku in the latest BDS content we should all go watch, then yeah, they'll answer that like, oh, this one heals, and this one does that, and this one does that. And it's like, cool. Except they don't play to it well. They won't like respect the rotation. If they look at the rotation of an Aphelios, they won't know what's coming next. They don't like play to it. Whereas if I see Zeri's bars full, I know there's nearly no excuse for her to not crash forwards and just like go nuts. Yeah, this is your actual top laner though, isn't it? So refresh, you are actually in Masters. And you play carries, which is going to do well this tournament. And like last bit, you're almost on autofill. Almost. I am slightly worried for you to play anything other than enchanters. And you know what? If you're not actually sort of in competitive, you end up with Rob. You end up down here with Rob. In fact, Rob, yours is slightly more egregious. So down we go slightly. All right, Rise. Mr. Pelican. You're gonna be a fabulous purple. You know, you're gonna win this tournament, right, Pelican? Haven't lost a UKEL split yet. No pressure. No pressure at all, Dean. No pressure at all. Yeah, Rise has got Pelican. Superstar support Pelican. King of the enchanters. He's going to come in right here. Seen a bunch of good stuff from Pelican. The Mac is back. Going for the 3-peat. Return of the Mac. Easy peasy. Like, you guys should have a reasonable time. Like, was it Fruity who filled in first, Dean Rangus? I don't really remember. This name, I believe, was around the time we were on Hive. At least I'm pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure Fruity filled the scrim for us, and he just like picked Hecarim and went like 10-0 every game, and we were like, yep, the scrim has been filled, and we tried really hard. Pretty sure that's what happened. If not Fruity, someone definitely did do the showed up on Hecarim, and we were like, oh, okay, yeah, you can play Hecarim, like we understand, and we weren't giving away the Volibear yet, or it hadn't happened yet. I think that was like a patch right before qualification. Thanks Riot for letting us play on live, by the way. Very fair. Competitive environment. Right, let's have a look at the rest of Rise as we keep going. You know, if you want to correct me, a Pelican, and you're around, I'm eager to know. Because like when I'm casting these Monday, I'm just gonna have a quick look at this before every game. just get a feel for like how wrong I was. Oh, that Hive team was fun. God, what a different time. Actually been like 2 years. Is it 21 summer? 21 spring? Fucking hell. Okay, Rise. Shoxy and top. You are Masters with few games, and your champ pool is incredible. You're looking at Ornn, Volibear, Scion, Poppy, Gragas, Jax, Shen. We're looking at Flexible. We're playing with the team as well. Is that Flex Queue? We got a little bit of a Flex Gamer. Yes. So we have the rest of the team. And your mid laner griefed it on Lee Sin. What happened here? Oh, Jungle Zara as well. Lordy Lord. Pelican. Don't tell me these people are wasting your precious flag skew time. Okay. Sharks 8, excited for you, mate. Excited for you the same way we're excited for Ethan. So you're coming in right here. Exciting times. Think you'll make first division. It's 4 slots. So wait, before I forget. 4 slots. So this is Div 1. 4 slots to application. Nope, that didn't work. Let's get this thingy's in the middle instead of on the left. There we go. 4 slots to application, 4 slots to open qualifier. And we got Div 2. And we're doing 8 slots from open qualifier. So that's our prizes, and they're only just about under my webcam. Oh shoot. No, it's this one I want. There we go. So that's the prizes, and we do have 16 teams in it. Wait, yeah, 16 teams, and they have 12 results. So 4 people will be knocked out. Don't think Sharksay is going to be on that team though. He's looking good. He's having a good time. Oh, Hecarim Enjoyer in the jungle. A little bit of Singe, a little bit of Belveth, a little bit of everything, a little bit of support. Queuing support is secondary here. Let's have a look. Let's trim that down to just solo queue. Slightly negative win rate. It is what it is. A lot of your wins, you have a decent KD on Kindred. So I hope you're not that guy. Ooh, recently an incident where you took Ghost on a Trundle against Vayne. Bet you got kited by Amelia for like 90 years. You've tried, Neil, so you know how broken she is. Alright, I think you can do okay. I think you can do a right fun one. We're in D1. Probably on your Masters promo soon. Stick you across from Goldie. I think that's alright. I think that's okay. I could do with like writing down like why I thought a thing like in this column, and then I'd like not have to think about it so much. Yeah, that's okay. Alright, TG Flatline. D3, buddy, what's happening? You played your promos and you played another set. And you are playing, oh, these are things that suit the Hecarim. You're pretty much just playing Hecarim's favorite friends here. Rakama, Ariana, Azir. A little bit of Lee Sin, not a fan. Yeah, as much as we all want to be frogging, we're definitely not frogging. Oh, it's exciting. And you have a unique champion pool. It's pretty similar to Eden's, right? I don't think this is exploitable. But, you know, it's pretty unique. You can draw bans. It's going to be a good time. Kind of tempted to move you up here, but I think Brixton and Tummy Hut are just like straightforward players. Like they're just going to play everything with like the caveats that we don't really play as Azir and Jace at this level. So eager to see. All right, Pelican. We got your 80 carry here. Let's just judge him. It's Zeri one trick. Could do with some Zaya games by the look of it. Doesn't look like he's having such a great time. Let's bang some in recently. Plays Kaiser. Some decent Kaiser games. Get him to stop building Ginsus if he's not auto-attacking. You're telling me he's auto-attacking against Tristana, Olaf, and Hecarim? You're lying, unfortunately. That would be a Leandri's game. Especially when he's got the Zonyas as well. Extra CDR. Go a long way. To, you know, just making that Zonya's able to be a full cycle on more things. Alright, get him to see the light. Get him to build some more original items. He's doing okay. D1, reasonable amount of games in. So he's probably coming across from Chingu. If these two teams play each other, I've put them pretty close. It'll be an exciting matchup. Alright. I'm aware that this is probably going top to bottom, except Broaden Friends. Let's accelerate towards Broaden Friends. G5. You sound like a racing team, so you're getting black and white. Gosh, we're nearly halfway down, and we've been at this. An hour and 20, right. Bit of pace. Bit of pace. I think I saw this team in the channel trying to get a jungler in the LFT channel. And notably, the jungler is not on what I've got. I've scraped together. Interestingly enough. Might be a struggle there. Where is G3 and G4 esports? G5 jungler is G5 obsidian. Thank you, Retro. I'll be taking that. Let's go have a look. Let's go have a look. If you guys do notice gaps in here, just shout. Yeah, I'm not above help. Oh my lord. Okay. All right. G5 obsidian. You're looking all right, my friend. Oh, and I've copied my ROV name. You're looking all right. You're looking okay. Our highest elo so far on the show, 455 Grandmaster. Over 110 games, has a D of 20, so he's on for a 60% win rate. Their bot lane is also potentially changing. All right, I'm gonna put little asterisks on them. Cheers, Retro. That's very kind. This guy has perfected bullying people with Poppy, and there's some Rengars across, there's some Graves across from him here in solo queue, and they're just having a bad time. Bit of Lilia, bit of Jarvan. No Black Cleaver on Jarvan. I suppose your top side was all AP, even if you have the Draven there. Very, very much a Poppy enjoyer, and not like a fragile one either. You're very exciting. You're coming in under Fruity Carrots just with the understanding that Fruity Carrots has personally carried scrims. So I've seen that level. I've seen the communication. Excited to see if Obsidian can match that. That's a surprise. Exciting though. I do wonder if there's a bit of information security with the team, because their top laner is also registered an account that is just like platinum every season. You know, it's like 2 Fiora games. Where he's like blowing off his own solo queue. So now I'm starting to go down that line of like some things going on here. Mac, the bot lane can't change. The roster is locked. I believe if there's like extenuating circumstances, that can change. But I am also not tournament admin, and I am not in the UKEL myself. G5 Cormac? Oh, so he's just okay, alright. So everyone's name changed in the last day. Because I imagine a name like Cormac, it's like Irish first name, popular first name. So it's been jumped up, or he's parked it. Exciting. Aatrox enjoyer. Somehow negative win rate Aatrox. Gotta get that fixed, buddy. Bit of Darius, bit of Camille. Liking the Camille. So you're sort of prepared both ways here. A little bit of jungle, human jungle secondary maybe. Bit of arena on the side. Is playing set. He's playing flexed with other people in platinum. So he's a bit more casual. Maybe enjoying his summer holidays from school, or if he teaches. You're not playing with your teammates. Ever. Cool. Champion pool's not as deep as it looks. Is in Diamond 1. I gave all of these guys shit for barely being masters, so I'm gonna have to put you down here. I also think if Darius gets banned or managed, you're in a little bit of a struggle here, my friend. That said, Aatrox completely brutally overpowered at this level of play. Alright, the mid lane has not changed its ID since this was presented. Nico enjoy. Also trying to flex Darius in mid to compensate for his top lane. Interesting. Interesting tactical decision making. A little bit of Ari, a bit of LeBlanc. Has not visibly played the AD version. A little bit of Jace. Looks like he struggled here. I guess a Riven in lane. Appreciate if you're not a top laner. That might be slightly frustrating. What else we got? You queuing a little bit of jungle. Nico win rate's pretty impressive. I think you might, once again, we're into like weird champion pools. Surprised how you put Inno fairly low. Is it Innocence? Is it the same guy? Yeah. Alright. Alright. I saw the name. Was he on... Yeah, he gave us so much trouble. He was in the same season. Was he on like Nerd Rage or something? Or Auglis for a little while? And then he like got swapped away, so they had to put C2 in. I think it was it that player? Or was he on your team, Limsey? Was he on Lucendi? Did he play a mean Camille and he got like snapped up by someone else? He left early? He was on your team. Yes! So, right. I presume, like, I have a really bad habit where I'll like see two fragments of a name that look kind of familiar. I'll try and draw lines, which is why like I recognized Jolly Boy and stuff like that. So I try not to imagine it too much. Okay, if he's that person, oh no, he just straight up quit. You're telling me to put him higher and he just left. Are you sure? Are you sure I should be putting him higher? I know he's a monster. We had a meeting, I think, before we were due to play him. Because we knew we just couldn't put Rengus on. It was the one game. We weren't like, yeah, we can't just like stick Rengus on a tank and say fuck it. We actually had to pay attention to top lane that week. That was like one of the few times I had to change the way we were doing draft. I remember that. Because I was like, Ornn gets monstered by this guy's top 3 picks, and we can't just put 3 bans on top. It wasn't gonna happen. Because I think we had was it you on mid on Galio was a concern. And like the bot lane wasn't something I could ignore. You smurfed on Aurelia. Was it the Aurelia game? I really could give you one fun game. It was like, fuck it. He'll do. Oh, I still have the replays from our UKLC series. I got them from someone. I do watch them every now and again. I think 2 weeks ago I sat down and I just watched it. Alright, with the understanding that has previously solo carried a whole bunch of stuff, and I have put Bear Tree up here. While Bear Tree is great, has competitive understanding to a degree. He plays like slow champions. Oh boy. Like Camille is monstrous at the moment. It's like so many ways to play the champion. Like top lane is so weird like that, right? I was really excited for Shoxay. I'm like more excited for this, and I think in best of 1, like just chewing your opponent up and spitting them out is just so effective. Alright. We're already editing. We're not even finished. Where was I? Shoxus. Where is Shoxus? Shoxus is the mid laner. And he plays Nico. And is trying to do some fun stuff. With a lot of games, judging by the rest of this. We did reach Masters, and you're not sitting at the bottom of Masters. He just created quit. Signups is really improved. I'd probably put Inno below him. Let's go. Oh, Ethan like put so much work in. Alright. In that case. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna trust you when you say Ethan's improved. And then we're gonna evaporate some gaps. I think Blind Boy was quite exciting. I already don't quite remember. And Fruity Carrots is probably going to make the difference. So we'll just keep that like that for now. Right, Shoxus. Nico, really good if you get a 3 pick and ban, but we're looking at 3 unique champions. So let's take this 3 as like a line. Oh, maybe I think Eden definitely the struggle there, so we'll elucidate that out. He replaced Eno on our team. Wow. Okay, so that's kind of a good line. Is that? Like remembering all these names and people all this time later is like so satisfying to like see, like, because like when the UKL stops, like no one follows Division 4 unless it's like, look, Donjek is streaming the painkillers, or like there's like a big story to it. Like the sort of cohesion of League Twitter just fell away, at least for our scene. So it's really nice just to be like, see them again. Blind Boy on top. Meh. I think battery is still slightly more valuable. Although I could do some comparisons later. I'm happy to sort of argue it with people, and change or concede certain things. All right, Revolt Chemtech with a name like that, you're going green. Maybe a dark green. I mean, he's on top of everyone else. Yeah, he's not battery. Oh, well, left to right does matter, but only slightly, or sometimes. If Ethan's improved, Ethan kind of had what made battery great, in that he was like very calm. The comms were good, and like with coaching and stuff over time, like would try and drive the game forwards to win conditions, which is really cool. Really nice. Nice thing to play with. What's the server saying? I was wondering if someone was chatting away in UKL and it's actually just people linking synergy like Nightcore songs. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Oh wait, I'm still missing the bot lane for G5. Let's do that first. Jambo was playing UKL, Morgan. I don't know what Jambo's up to these days. I think he plays Digimon. He's in my heart though. He'll be there in Twitch chat, I'm sure, at some stage. All right, D1 for Weisserash. I don't know how to say. Where is it? So it's Weisserash, German name. Plays a bit of Samira. Thought I'd shake it up again. Kaiser, Zaya, decent meta pool, not adjusting well to playing Varus, which is a bit odd seeing as it's a lane dominant pick. Playing with Nuclear Panda as well. So your bot lane? Bot lane's listed as 1v9, but you are Gyokyang. Why are you building Shiv on Varus, man? Get off of like OPGG, that build is shocking. Not enjoying Lucian as well, so we're not looking at lane dominance here. We're looking at Zaya insurance policies. We're looking at Samira games where lane doesn't matter. I think that's good. It's good to be unique and a bit different. It's hard to put you over Shormai Elali. Isn't Lasp an AD carry? Yes, he is, Raloth. Unfortunately, he's registered in the support position, but his solo queue account reads AD carry. Bit odd. Where's Craney? Bro. Is Craney playing? Exciting. Exciting stuff. We'll see if like how the other teams slot in, but I'm a little worried for you, Weisserash. I hope we get some really cool Samira games. Get your team to look at Absolve Black from winter 2021. And go look at some concentric circle comps that we should have won that league with. You want to be playing some Karthus. You want everything to line up. Obsidian's pretty good. Want maybe some Kindreds. Something at mid to like move things in and out of the circle. Easy time, very easy to execute. Best of one, friendly. Just don't play the champions that get banned and slot some other ones in. 1v9's got a load of center games. You don't play a lot of center friendly things though. I think center Samira can work, but Samira's not been that way for a long time. You play a decent amount of engage. Again, I don't think this is your only account. You have a great win rate, but you're still in D3. Means you didn't finish last split in a great place. Bunch of Xerath though, we can flex the Xerath to mid. A little bit concerned for you guys in the bot lane. Because, you know, Obsidian looks decent, Cormac is okay. But there's a lot of variation. And a lot of unpredictability. You need to iron that out in draft, iron that out in scrims. Retirement home reruns, Void, Heathen, Kumikum, Cranian, Articuno, huge. And then we need Dunlosey out here as well. You get him, put his fishing rod down. Oh, you mean there's a team that's missing? I mean, Mac, don't give it away that you gave me some sauce. Your sauce, I believe it's not any stolen sauce. Oh wait, is that actually the Century to Limsy, is this true? Right. Okay. Yeah, no worries. Thank you, Mac. Well, this is the retirement home. This is our missing team. Nice. Absolutely fantastic. That is, no, like, it's whatever. Unreal scenes here. You say Scottish people? No, unfortunately, I'm descended from them. No, I'm kidding. Love Scotland. Love Ireland as well, and I have irrefutable proof of that. So I put up with, no, I wasn't putting up with. We, you know, we did the thing. We literally, both the Scottish players aren't even on this list. If they're both on this team, I'm not gonna lie. it's a problem. Don't give up. That's a great thing I was calling. Talking of FFing, I recently found out my main Scottish ancestor, who's my grandmother's mother. On my mother's side, competed in the Olympics. She was at the Paris Olympics. You guys are on Saltaire. Yeah, did Saltaire explode? Morgan, do you know about that? Well, what happened with the Scottish team? I thought they were going to be here. You know, I was expecting stuff there. Retirement home. Oh, it's the Heathen as well. It's on the bench for London United for so long. I think he used to spell his name like this as well. It really used to annoy me. It was all lowercase. He's since capitalized the T. Not sure, bud. Think it fell apart. That's really sad. They were always good to me when casting and organizing stuff. I'm not gonna lie, it's esports winter at the top. It's not looking good down here for anyone. Is Yuro Ono someone by a different name? Is that like, I've got the summoner. Oh wait, you did say Tim's gaming screen, does he want to see battery and oh. So the starting roster for Tempest is different? Is Battery on the bench or not? Oh god, bum clean. That was... Wunderwipe was maybe the best summoner name ever. Just going off what's on the channel mode. I had a look and tried to verify it against this, but honest to god, like it's like pulling teeth. Could be 100% wrong. Me too. Me too. Beautiful thing about tier lists, they don't really matter. Spreadsheets don't have feelings. And mine are flexible. Voy even. Oh, is Jiro Voy? So Dunlosey wasn't on challenger mode for Tempest. I'm gonna go look at the challenger mode real quick. There's UKEL Spring 2021. I hope they're using the same admin account. Are we using the same admin account? No. No, they're not. Teams users. Is it the UKL? Yeah, there isn't one called. Oh, is it Synergy? Synergy. Signed up about 3 years ago. Funny that. Tournaments. No tournaments. So Alex isn't doing it off his own account. Mac. Oh yeah, he said he's Andrew Tate, so I got the right one. Yes, Tempest is pink. Okay, cool. It's alright. It's alright. No. Like, this is better. His summoner name still sucks. He deserves it. Absolutely deserves it. Don't lose it. What are you sorry for? Don't be sorry. We will continue the spreadsheet. I forgot where we got up to. I think we're onto Revolt now. 1 troll army. Oh yeah, I placed 1v9, so this is it. Oh, it's all good. It's relatively relaxed. I like the mid laner's ID as well, just some numbers. One troll army has registered a Masters finish before. Masters again. Plays top lane. Plays Jace. Even into some exotic matchups. Plays Set. Accelerated out the game quickly before his champion fell off. It's alright. Your god, your Gwen build stinks. Has struggled on some of the more damage-oriented carries. I don't think he's quite got the grips of Jax yet. Like, he's winning his Zhonya second games. I think some of the tanks have just sent him to Chinatown. Oh, Tom Kench top. Very exciting. A little bit of Pantheon as well. Alright, a little bit of flexibility, but it's not like a full set. And we're a Masters. We're on a medium number of games. Not huge. That's going to come in... Oh, I need more space here. It's going to come in above these guys. And we're going to move these guys down slightly. I think that's slightly more valuable. And I think it'll be on the more limited champion pools of these guys to move up and above. He's also playing Aatrox. He's not doing great in solo queue, but honest to God... When you get to 25 minutes and everyone groups a dragon because it's best of ones and you panic and you don't know what macro is, Aatrox just straight through. Like butter. Cheeky 5v5. Maru is a name I recognize, and you play some weirder stuff in the jungle. I think Diana's in a really underrated spot right now. On main, I think I'm 5-0. I started playing her after I played 2 games at top. That went well. And some less well, and then finish promos on Diana jungle because it's really easy rhythm. Every game's the same, still build Nash's first, and yeah, it's going good. You have lots of Fiesta games, but in solo queue, like, you don't have that guidance, you don't have your teammates around you. You're also playing a bit of Neferi, which I believe is unlocked. A little bit of Kha'Zix. I like your champion pool. Better and best of ones than some of this stuff. Goldie was still doing decent on solo queue, still a little bit higher than you. And we're definitely not up. Like, the jungle pool seems way more compressed. I'm gonna put you in above Koking. I think that's more like it. I think there is definitely that lower end there, though. Alright, 0-1-1. D2, not tons of games. Currently enjoying Arena. So Kiana game registered last. Plays Zed. Oh no, and a 27% win rate. So we've had a bit of a pivot to Talon. That's going okay. Bit of an odd position to be in with League of Legends. When you play your main, it ain't working out. You gotta twist and pivot. Looks like you've given up this last week. have finished Masters 3 seasons in a row. I don't think you're in trouble. I just don't think you're enjoying early season. You're probably not having a great time. Even like Eden on his one trick had managed to like power through. So we're gonna have to end up down here. You know, 4 of these teams aren't making it through. You're probably looking at that fight instead of the fight for first place. Oh, sorry, first division instead of second division. These being the prizes for the tournament. Okay, AD carry Abkivaz. Bunch more games. Mildly negative win rate. Currently enjoying the new Caitlyn setup, but you are not building lethality. A little bit unusual. You just get Infinity Edge and as much attack speed as you can. Works in a Fiesta. Can't argue with it. Might enjoy Collector first a bit more though. A whole bunch of Zai games, bunch of Ezreal. We got some Ziggs in here as well. Looks like you don't like playing against Tristana, which is fine. It's good. Cringe champion, to be honest. You do enjoy playing the Tristana yourself as well. Okay. Bit of a shining light down here. Your solo queue is still struggling. I'm afraid I have to put you across from Weish. I think even Weish, oh, maybe slightly above. Maybe slightly above. How we doing, detectives in chat? Have we found anyone else I know by another name? Oh, Q it. Right. Supports in this tournament. What's going on? What's happening? Why do none of us play and get reasonable elo? Why? Like, has something changed, or is this 300 games Emerald for in the second half of this split? Playing that much and not attaining your goals, it means you need to change your process. Top 10% is a bit of a weird position to try and play a tournament from. That said, who knows, maybe you are a Gigabrain instead of GigaChad, and it's going to be fine. Looks like you're playing Engage, and only Engage, and a little bit of Senna. How did I end up putting 1v9 below Rob? Well, that happened. Rob, I'm not gonna lie, it's not looking great for you right now. Okay. These players are struggling with solo queue. That might matter and it might not matter at all. Which is great. NXT. Foreshore in the top lane. What year is it? Is it 2018? Take me back. Support summoner name as well. Scooby Dooby Doo. What a summoner name. Alright. NXT. That's a pretty exciting name. We're gonna give you like a pale. I'm gonna give you some more racing colors. I don't want to use the color picker or it'll end up here all night. I'll give you, no, that's Tempest Gaming's color. La 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 la. Man, brown is just not a good look. That's too close. Alright, darker purple for you guys. And how do colors work? Graphic design is my passion. Oh, where did that just go? Random cell. Graphic design is my passion. Cool. Goat tier carried by Orn. Just put him goat. You guys are in the have applied and are not in this tournament. Do you guys know if Lions Creed actually signed the roster? So someone maybe thinks that Lions Creed have signed painkillers for this tournament. Or ex painkillers, I should say. Or Ruddy could also just move the painkillers team in. You know, full of UKEL familiar faces. weak side ram in the bot lane. Just put the Vayne down there and wait 25 minutes. Can't say. Lots of people can't say. That's cool. That's alright. Not good to get yourselves in trouble over Excel spreadsheets. Which is fun, but not the end of the world. Alright, it's Forshaw. We know him. We love him. He's back on his cannon. His Renekton looks mean. And he's even mixed up a little bit of Aatrox and a little bit of Malphite in there as well. Some of the weaker players on this list are like Irelia players who want to play a bit of Jax and they're not doing so hot. So Forshaw is looking like he is in decent form to clap some cheeks in top lane. Like previously would have put him on a mechanical level. I think Sharksay is a very similar comparison. However, Forshaw has been here since the dawn of time. I don't think a best of one's going to rattle them. I think it's a good time to be Forshaw right now. Decent win rate as well on the cannon. Mr. Influence the map in this tournament. Probably the better end of this team, because while Scooby-Dooby-Doo sounds really funny, I don't know who these people are. Like, how many Jameses are in UK esports? His jungler has a really competitive pool. What is that? Little bit of God, what was that? Ultimate Bravery. A little bit of Ultimate Bravery in Flex Q. Is playing Kane, so slightly trying to inflate his elo here. Don't be proud of it, my friend. That champion needs to be gutted for solo queue. Smite into blue Kane W into R is just very fair and very balanced. And hopefully gets removed. And then they can like put power somewhere else in that champion's kit. I don't care. You play Jarvan, you'll sponge a Jarvan ban most games. And your elo's probably just going to keep going up even though you are D1. Just because you've got a 60% Jarvan. So every 10 games you play, you go up 50 LP, which is a good time. I gave Goldie and Fan 1 a reasonable shout for like a pool that attacks. So you're coming up here. Xiaomi or Xiaomi, I don't know how you want that said, has logged into OPGG and called themselves a fan of T1. The second best Korean team right now. Don't know. Can't help but think anyone else scared of Tryndamere mid with 50 extra range. Very fair. Very balanced. You are trying to invent yourself as a Camille one trick in top lane. How are you playing mid for NXT under these conditions? Got Yone and Yasuo, and then like a load of top lane. You play something different early split? You did. You played so much Lissandra, who's in a great space right now. So why are you playing this weird setup? Or are you on multiple accounts? Play Sion and stuff. You haven't played that much solo queue. This is maybe an account you're attached to the results on. And like you just rate your top lane performance more. A bit unusual. The pool's good though. It's just weird because like if you play weird stuff that you're not super confident on, people like Eden need 3 bans against them. Otherwise they're gonna like chew you up on Vladimir. It's like really hard. Like 0-1 is struggling solo queue, and you're not struggling so much results wise, you're just struggling to choose what you want. You probably got another account somewhere that changes this. I don't have it. James, who has a twitch.tv account. Multiple finishes. Master. Slightly positive win rate. Playing a bunch of Arium. He's on Ashe, he's on Ezreal. There's a little bit of Zeri. Struggling with Zeri. Slightly. Struggling with Zeri. What's wrong with your Zeri games? Yeah, you're playing against like Lover's Ball Lane and Enchanters. Something's wrong with your laning phase. Like, you have one game with a Blitzcrank against a Yuumi, so like, just... Oh no, wait, you have the Yuumi. Oh, up against Victorio as well, and Diamond won. Didn't realize he was still playing. And Aragon as well. It's like you're winning against decent players, and this comp is set up to defend you. Is it lane phase? Might be lane phase. Concerning if you're going to go against a tournament against these guys. However, might get away with it against this lot. A bit worrying that you're only on 3 champions. Not gonna lie. Hope you're playing new Caitlyn on Smurf. You're in Masters. It's a good time. Like, this is liable to fall down here if the end is not more or less. Just because I'm running out of space and gotta compress you. Alright. Scooby Dooby Doo. He's D2. He's not lost a game this season in solo queue. He's playing mostly flex though. Which is, are you using it to play with your team? No. Is it an Emerald 4? Yes. Oof. You might have a tough time, my friend. Although you are on some interesting picks. In his D2 solo queue games, he's played 5 games in Nautilus and he's won all of them really convincingly. We're going to put you across from Lasp. Lasp is an 80 carry playing support. Unless I can't read, which is on me. You're playing support, just not tons of it. This coking guy sucks. Put Belfast in the tier list. You guys aren't playing. You're up here. Like, we'll still do team and brand. But that's coming last when I've evaluated what sort of brand this is. Nexus Pro Gaming. Alright. Next team. Let's it's 20 to 10. I think by 10 I want to have got this through, and that's like 4 minutes per team. That's snappy. So let's jump on with Project Paradox. I kind of want to say I recognize Kaizen, but honest to God, that name sounds like everything. This is with support Hobo Lord Gaming. We'll start with him. His D4. He's playing more Jace than support, but after that, it's some engaged support, some more top laners. He's playing some fun stuff as Mr. Hobo Lord Gaming. Monday's gonna be so much fun. Yeah, I don't know who that coking guy. Definitely never won in his life. Have I done a funny? Have I missed who coking is? Wouldn't be a surprise. Right, Hobo, my boy. You're somehow coming out here because these 3 all don't play solo queue, and at least you've done that. Alright, you guys are getting dark blue. If there is like proper branding for these teams, here's my Lowy OPGD, just click on Twitch bio. Okay. Let's oh no, we've opened your Twitch chat. That's not where we wanted to go. We're gonna go about Grandmaster Jungle. Yeah, but didn't I already slate you for being an Eve1 trick? Is it at least more successful, Eve1 tricking? Rank 1, Evelyn E Western World. Alright, okay. Alright. That's slightly more impressive. Should we have a bit of a gameplay review? Or at least a music review? You're listening to nothing. That's disappointing. How do I get this to actually like open up though? The rank 1 is self-proclaimed. He's got a screenshot from Parafessa. I know Parafessa's not. Oh, EU1. EU1. Okay. Anthony Evelyn is better. Like, you realize you're in UKEL, so like Tyron's the baseline for Evelyn. You gotta grab a Eve ban every single game. I see. I've set the Evelyn mains against themselves. Fake screenshot. He didn't show IGN. Yo, but Parafesta takes your login. Unless you're like played against someone else. And if there's anything, I know that if Eve mains play against each other, the one who just doesn't get it just dodges. So they don't actually fight each other. They just stand angrily with their like body pillows under each arm, like proclaiming their love. That's how you guys actually fight and interact with each other, right? What's the summoner name? Like, can I actually open it up? You say this is Diamond MMR though, so this won't be a GM account. Or could I just find you if you say GM 74% win rate? That's like 10 minutes to find. And this is just a single session. Eamesley Sin. GM was last season, bro. That's 8 months. 8 months. It's been a little while, yeah? Just a hot minute. Oh, as in the right. Last season, not last year. First split. Alright, so like in my head that's still only like 3 weeks ago, but it was like more like 2 months, wasn't it? Okay, alright. Have you done much competitive, or are we just do we just like slam heads and solo queue? Had exams. Alright, reasonable. Secure your future, because working for Team McDonald's in the UKL, it's not gonna get you anything in the long run. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be worth it, but it ain't gonna pay the bills. Could you take on Fun One? Our team won NSE, like the one of the times I wasn't casting it. Was it most recent NSE? Or was it previous? Because I think I've missed 2 now. NSE. Alright. Our team won NSE. Yeah, most recent. Okay. So let's pause that whatever Lego game they're playing. Videos. They keep their Twitch VODs, which is useful. All videos. Recent broadcasts. Was it like a month or 2? Oh wow, that's yeah, that's not complete. Videos. Highlights and uploads. View videos. There we go. They do keep everything though, long term. So I'm looking for one with last year. There's Demonfant versus Grey Warwick. There's Rainbow Six. Have they just like for a few months stopped saving everything? Or is it which university is it? Spring. His mid sucks. Like it's Vlad one trick versus Eve one trick. You guys are just best friends. Ex Machina versus DMU. Of course you said it was Exeter, didn't you? Someone said it was Exeter. For whatever reason, I can't find it. It's the finals I did there. And then there's just like a gap. Oh, Ex Machina versus Sam J. For whatever reason, it's marked as Rainbow Six, which is very interesting. Are we doing some Rainbow Six Siege? Oh wait, it's just the interview. Is this you up on stage? No, it's Lasped. Lasped up on stage at NSE. But where's the whole broadcast though? Why have I just got 3 minutes of Janira saying like interviewy stuff? Why isn't like Twitch would do so much better from a like watch the whole broadcast of this clip button. But I know it's that old. Oh, what is that? Overwatch, just I can't concentrate when someone's talking about it. Yeah, it's just a 3-minute clip. But this is like all video, so it's all clips, all they put it up on the YouTube or something? What's poppin'? We're VOD expired after 2 months. Like NSC are really good at saving anything. It might be up on their YouTube because I think they just auto export everything. Because like I've found, oh, that's right, that's the National Student Exchange. Even when I typed in GG after it. Student esports videos. Cutie, we are reevaluating. We've been appealed on Anya Taylor, who are our previous university team. So I don't know if you've seen them around the NSU. Yeah, there's, oh no, it's all clips. Shit. Like, it is so not hard to just put, like the one from a year ago is fully there. The one I cast is there because I went through it recently. Like they've after that they've got 11-hour full VOD. It's so easy to just dump it and unlist it. Like, if you save in VODs, right, if you're AD carry, who's supporting? Who's this guy? Like, I could tell you're an AD carrier. Prediction on finals tomorrow from Bucci. I'll be on the desk. I'll see you then, my friend. If you make it last more than an hour, I'm proud of you. Like that's why the other half of this was meant to be finals prep. But honestly, it's 10 p.m. Last, who's your support? What's going on? Is it Chingu? Is Chingu swap support? Have I got a fat delay on the stream that I forgot I set up? Oh no, that's camera options. You go top. Wait. So refresh is supporting. Output. We got a delay. No delay. Excuse me. General. Can't tell. So refresh is supporting. So your team. Wait, this is your top? I'm so confused. Yeah, Bucci, try and just slap the other top laner. See what happens. See if you can break him. I don't know. The Venom Crest team is really good, but I think they are not above being exploited. I think they're not above losing a game. All right, last. But if you want to like fire over where these people are actually meant to be playing, I'm gonna push on because I'm running out of time. But happy to correct. Happy to correct. All right, this Kaizen guy from the depths of D4, not having a good season. Finished Masters last split. A bit of Rumble, a bit of Aurelia, a bit of Garen. Doing the Zeal build didn't work out so well for him. A little bit of Jax. Not reliable though. He was 700 last split. Refresh. But he only plays 3 champions. And in the against him, you got a Poppy one trick who annihilates all of them. You take that back. Happy to be wrong. I am like trying to remember. Like I know these two well. I know this one and this one a bit. Like all of these guys, for sure I know very well. But like I'm trying to remember like 6 new top laners in my head. Refresh plays at least 4. He plays Tryndamere as well as Yone and Yasuo. I don't remember, was it Aurelia and like 2 things? Oh, that's quite good. He plays at least 4. Also, like, on what I saw, refresh into count is listed for coking. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure. I'm not sure that that's the right one. But hey ho, I haven't looked at the challenge thing for a few hours, so that is what it is. All right, Kaizen D4, previous master superhero. You're coming in here because I think refresh plays your champions better than you, which is worrying. I don't remember Cormac already, so I won't completely batter it. Let me bust out your Exeter 5v5 prep sheet. Screw this account. With 750 LP. Oh! So it's the same one, I just can't read. Wouldn't be a surprise, not gonna lie. Yeah, it's definitely not the one you've submitted on the sheet. Finished Diamond 1 last split. Oh, unless it's like Decade or you're away. Is there a way to see that? Because I think... Where's the bar gone? Is there still a graph? Can't see it. Oh no, it's not the same one. Yeah. Well, I presumed your top laner didn't just play like 500 games Evelyn. Most top laners will not, like, you know, will either really enjoy that level of power just from nowhere, like oh, I can influence the outcome of my games, or they'll get lost in the source because, you know, it's jungling and it's miserable. Javuv plays a lot of Kindred and a little bit of Kha'Zix. Masters 400 LP. 9 games of flex. Is he playing flex with his teammates? He is not playing flex with his teammates. Interesting. He's playing them with his bronze friends. Alright, Javuv. These guys are like decent. Like, cooking as well. Like, a lot of your opponents have like wide champion pools. Like, even the people who weren't like that far into Masters play like 6 of the top 8 champions. It's you know, it's you guys are gonna have to come up with some sauce there. I think my only worry here is if you ban top 2, you don't like Graves or Rek'Sai. Plays a bit of Diana as well. There'll be a way around that, but it might compromise teammates. Go here for now. There'll be compression in the middle of these, just because, like, if you're not in these 4, you were like 8 out of 12. Crest might be undefeated. You'll fix that. I think the matchup will be a lot closer than people think. Bro, right. I've watched none of your previous games against them, none of the head-to-heads. That was going to be tonight. But like, even in the way they played against upper bracket MRG, and you guys, like, there's a gap. If you overcome it, that's an achievement. You shouldn't take that away from yourself. I just think you guys are going to be in some trouble. It's going to be tough. Like, don't take away from the challenge. If you've done the work, and tomorrow's gonna be a day, it's gonna be even more exciting. It's gonna be tough though. Like, don't take it away from yourself. All right, Zalfir. Oh, enjoy some weird stuff. Not too much weird stuff though. Mostly in Flex Q, which he is not playing with his teammates and is in Gold 1. Great. You guys must have so much time to keep playing all these flex games. Decent Jarvan. He's queuing jungle second. Doesn't need to prop up his win rates though. KDA is a bit low. I wonder if we like 2v2ing a little bit too much. So we've had some stinker games further in the past. Yeah, against Hecarim. UKEL didn't do much that game. But when you get an early start, looks like you're doing alright. Looks like you're doing okay, and you're on Syndra. That's alright. It's not as fragile as some of these other mids. So you get to join these 3, which is like the baseline for mids in this tournament, which is good. Wow, it's been 20 minutes just getting through Project Paradox and trying to look back and do a bit of Anya Taylor discovery. That's I'm 4 teams behind where I wanted to be. This account probably isn't this person. I wonder if their summoner name is actually the registration name instead. No, this account doesn't exist. Cool. Well, it finished D1, but it's not an AD carry. We're just wait, no, that one at least says I'm not gonna offer an opinion. I can't find you. If anyone knows, Balsic? Balsi1K? He's playing with Hobo Lord Gaming. I'm not gonna lie, Hobo Lord Gaming is bringing up the level of Project Paradox right now. Alright, Lions Creed Lionesses. Makes sense to have this one in these colors. At least. Familiar with some of Lions Creed, because I believe I've seen Deja Vu play a bunch of stuff before. Which is good. Charlotte rings a bell, but I'm not going to be honest. I couldn't place it. I think it was Deja Vu on Fourth Wall? Fourth Wall and something else. Oof. Alright, Gertrude's Cham pool sort of suits competitive and like 80 carry focus. They need some help in solo queue though. Like recently on a bit of a win streak, but you're still not corrected. Wow, someone's got a loud motorbike. Cool, so you jump back into Emerald. However, at this level, you should be able to just choose to win. And that sounds sort of reductive, but if you want to do okay in this tournament, you should have the ability to like evaluate your opponent and make moves. Which is a bit of a tough time, shall we say. If you're not like the average Emerald Ford top laner, like you take Ornn or you take your Camille, which you are starting to do. You should just be able to right click them at the right times and they should evaporate. They shouldn't be able to fight back. That said, not something I'm also awesome at, but it is a skill that is required to play. Yusa, fan of T1, has the Twitch linked. Plays not jungle. Not a whole lot of games here. Let's go back and look at last split. It's I don't think you play. However, you've been Grandmaster before, you've been Master for years. Something's going on here. You're playing AD carry, but Deja Vu's on the team. In fact, you played AD carry for years. Played AD carry for a really long time. With relatively good win rates. That name maybe does ring a bell. Or does Deja Vu play support? No, Deja Vu also plays AD carry. So we have two AD carries. Maybe the roster sheet had substitutes on and I've missed it. Maybe Yusa just feels like they can jungle really well. Hard to see what's going on there. Let's stick Deja Vu and is Rob playing support? It is Rob, isn't it? Lewis? Can't remember. Gonna be honest, all falls out one here. Yeah, you both play AD carry here. Is it not decided yet? Oh, did you guys miss roster lock? Oh, have everyone ready? I'm gonna stick Deja Vu up here. I think you're gonna do just fine. I don't know what you're playing though. Like you have two AD carries here, both of which are reasonably exciting. I think I rate you kind of similarly on skill level. Like Yusa's been here for longer. Until I like figure out who they are and where they've played before though. Like I don't want to say too much more. It's a bit confusing really. The Line Cruise roster, the jungler's really new. Rest have been playing Pathfinders. Oh, Pathfinders is on Leaguepedia now. I think it is. And when you say the jungler is new, the account registered is an AD carry of like 3 years, who like kind of rings a bell. Lions Creed Lionesses. Yo, is Gertrude pivotless? Is that pivotless' account? Competitive ID is definitely not Gertrude the pony. Oh no, okay, so on Gamer Legion now. Okay, so it's not them. It's not mules. No, Mules has played with Vixen. I know that too. Played with the Blind Boy and Fruity Carrots on Paragon. Let's go. Oh, you even had Smee as substitute. Man, you can find so much stuff on Leaguepedia quickly. Pivotless subbed? Don't know anything else about them. Man, like, there's so much stuff I just don't have time to watch anymore. They did... Oh, they played against Invulnerables last split as well. Right, back to Pathfinders. So it's definitely Deja Vu. It's definitely Charlotte. That matches. And we got Pier in mid as well. Excellent. I'm going to take it as Yusa is probably coming into jungle. That's going to go in the unstable category. They're probably going to do fine. Seems like they have a good grip on the game. And I think if you've been playing a long time, it like makes up for a lot of jungle stuff because you know what you want out. And then you just have to engineer the jungle stuff in rather than trying to figure out, you know, how do you jungle like a jungler very well and then producing. I think you can gloss a lot of that over in competitive. At least at this level. Alright, Pia. D4, really high win rate. So you're accelerating out of not playing solo queue last split, so you're playing a bit more now. You play AD LeBlanc, playing Kiana. Bunch of melee bruises. Cassio. Alright, you can do fine. You can have a good time. You're joining sort of this baseline pack. That should do great. And to be honest, your champion pool is just a little bit more relevant. Okay, we're gonna keep the pace high. Deja Vu, great competitive foundation, will do fine. Charlotte, Diamond Masters, playing for a long time. Got some enchanters, got some engage. She thought she'd shake it up a little bit. That's alright. Right, build looks relatively okay. And you've played 27 champions last time, mostly all supports. A little bit of Swain. We love Swain at this level. Charlotte, like you can do just fine. I'm a big fan of Pelican. I think you're gonna come in somewhere to Hobo Lord Gaming, who is currently carrying Project Paradox on his back by the look of this. It's quite exciting. It's quite good. Last you're definitely playing AD carry, right? Or are you guys still rostering? Because like I'd like to move this around. Alright, Vulpine. More orange for foxes, I guess. Yes, last AD. Okay, alright. I'll try and remember to fix that shortly. Is that readable? Doesn't help my screen's orange as well. Still rostering? Cool. I'll just leave you support. That's kind of hard to tell that apart from Berserk. I go like darker. Yes. And white. Excellent. So in that case, good night, Chingy, and hello, Lasp. Good luck on getting that figured out, guys. Stegosaurus. What a summoner name. We love that. Hope you will realize this means I have to do NLC 2 prep in the morning. Oh, Mirai. Recognize Mirai on this roster. 80 carry of many years. Let's start with them. Always struggle with solo queue slightly, only registering in Diamond. However, does like to pop off when they get the chance. Ooh, is not playing solo queue right now. Ouch. That is rough. Mirai, you need yourself a duo queue who plays like Alistar Nautilus every game. Just enable yourself. Lordy Lord, get some Kaiser in as well. Oh, you've played a little bit. This is still a month ago though. Not played this split. Not played this split at all. Right. Mirai. I gave Deja Vu really bonus points for playing competitive before, and you used to try it for our teams. I'll stick you in here. Well, I want to see big things. Big things. Remember, like, I think a good thing to like think about is even if this tournament doesn't go your way, when it comes to UKL, the scouting was never that hot. It was like fine. It's good. No Venom Crest roster where they magically pull out of thin air loads of players who are pretty good who haven't made it yet. You gotta try and get the results in, or at least some flashy stuff. Stegosaurus Emerald 2. I'm taking Emerald as like new D4, right? I think that's what it means. At least in my head. You play pretty punishing things. Again, not tons of games. Bit worried about you, my friend. Even more worried than Gertrude the Pony. Don't know who that is still. An odd summoner name. Alright, Barber. Bro, if Emerald is the bar for UKL open calls, we gotta get a caster team together. Could do what? Me top. Don't know who jungles. Then went down a tier. Oh wait, yeah, I just stuck you in the old spot. You're probably coming in here though, no? I don't think you're quite here. Let's hang on. Let's correct the correction and then leave it alone. It's a like, you know, let's not do a full Linus Tech Tips and just leave it out there with a little text notification. D3 and then what did I say here? D1. Oh, I don't know, last. I don't know. You play the exciting champions. I'm not seeing craziness. And you're like on duo as well. A lot of people haven't duoed through Emerald and Diamond. Oh wait, but is Refresh a top laner who's playing support for you? Because he's your duo queue, right? So is that your practice? Alright. You're gonna get the license to be moved in the future, and we're gonna press on. Barber. Oh, Barber. The last time we put a jungler who was not Diamond into the UKL. That was a tough time. And again, if it works out for you, I'm just. Shmeon, Master 150. Plays tanks in mid. No. Is a top laner. He sometimes plays top laners in mid. But not always, but sometimes. but not always. What on earth is your solo queue? Limsy, you played against me on yesterday. You still there? Can we get a live evaluation? I think Slaps deserved A for putting up with refresh on support. You know, teach him the ways of Lulu. You have to drink some coffee, doesn't fall asleep. Competitive god. Limsy, who's this Shmayon person? They played against you yesterday. You smashed the game though. MVP 12, 2, and 21 on Ari. And this guy got rinsed on Cassante. It's all Masters Elo though. And like clearly they're playing like lots of games, so I don't think they're breaking properly. It's like goes to sleep, wakes up, wins 4 in a row. Shock. Like was clearly rage queuing. Mostly plays top though. Interesting. We like unique champion pools, but are you really gonna do better than the one trick Vlad with a bit of a monstrous history? Bit unusual. Bit unusual. If you guys like know these people and know that I'm about to just put them in the wrong place, then do just shout out. Because again, like the AD carry is queuing support right now. Like yesterday, Alistair game. 2 days before that, Sona games, Thresh games. Like I think this is the support. Not the AD carry. Oh, of course it is, because I already went over Mirai. Ha! Very aware of what I'm doing. Cool. Again, might be in a bit of trouble. Emerald 1. We'll go up to Diamond with this rate. Give up on playing AD carry. Probably not native to the role. If I go like back a year, are you playing support or are you playing AD? Both. There's a lot that's left to be desired with the support pool in this tournament, however. So that's okay. Huge, another mid laner up above. Let's go. Akronos, which name is you? I must say I've not been paying that much attention to some of the names and the like. Oh wait, hang on. Oh no, you're okay, you're Eden. I was about to say I've seen your name in UKEL chat before and I was like, it's Kusai or Eden. It's like the 2 mid laners I knew of. Right, cool. Next team. Fast as we can. Purus. And then we're on to where you seem to have given up, Mac. Which I'm hoping I can just take as a finish and do the Brody and the retirement home. D2 top. Plays tanks. Enjoys his Kale, but is not finding success. Finding most success on Scion. Held on against a Kled recently. Man, this looks like my solo queue. You seem a bit emotional. If you have a close win, you lose after it nearly every time. And then you have huge streaks. You are variably in control of your own destiny. Which is gonna put you next to Stegosaurus. Oh, I don't know what you're D2, and I like was really mean to this lot for not being Diamond. Refresh isn't even playing, so I'm not gonna be sad to put you next to him. Like apparently he's over here now as not a support player. Joys of organizing. Alright, we have a white background and you know, I haven't done white background and black text yet, so we'll do that for Purus. I've seen your Twitch name around. It's familiar. Orca Leviathan D3. Alright, he's building a soccer room in a good way. Shojin on everything. Okay. But you forget your Black Cleaver sometimes. Like, why would you not go Black Cleaver this game? You had Kled on your team. Viego mid and you dipped on a Black Cleaver. Shameful. Awful. Right. And you're sort of in the bracket. You're starting to play lots of people at the same time, so you queue all the time. You're still in D3. Master last split. Trying to break into competitive from what it seems. Again, it's more about the decision making. The champions. Hi, is that super sub? Best UK support. He's in China. You guys just gonna get a sub to VPN in. Alright, Leviathan. It's pretty clear you're new to competitive. D3. You got fun champion pool. I'm gonna balance that against Yusa not being a jungler, but like having that sort of presence. And we're gonna stick you here. Whitner in mid. Emerald 3. Finished D4. 2 splits in a row. Someone else who maybe needs to take control of what their solo queue is like. You play mages, you play Aurelion Sol. You play Ari. You're not too fixed on one champion. Like, improving your solo queue is pretty easy to see. Like, just play more of one thing. Like, you're in E3, just go do okay with someone who you trust. And just execute. Like, when your games are going late on Aurelion Sol, it's normally going very well. That 31 minute, is that, did you not play it before that? Your Syndra seems unlinked from game time, but like you die a lot. A champion that says no, you can't hit me once every few seconds. Probably do better in competitive than this suggests. But oof. You'll have an uphill battle. When the world needed Jiminy the most, he vanished into the ether. Alright. Evilanaro. Diamond 2. AD carry. This reminds me of a team I think I did last UKL qualifiers with. As a coach. They just play Cogmore. They're a really fun Cogmore player. He was really good. We just sort of set up and they were all like D4 and they had such a great time and nearly qualified. I think we were only one series short. It was a good time. Good time. Their jungler went on to play in the league actually. It was alright. Oh boy, you're trying new Caitlyn. You're building Static Shiv. Just build lethality. Just hurt people. It's so much easier. Your Ashe is a bit better though. Not played it much since the nerfs. Should have carried on there probably. Positive win rate. You're going in with the solo queue bunch. Then I'm going to have to redraw some of these lines later on. Going in with the solo queue bunch. Alright, Iron Platform. D1. Engages. We like engages. We like Rakan. We like Pike. Master last split. Alright. Iron Platform. The shining light here for your team. We're looking at Rob. We're looking at his gold 2 solo queue account. I want to see some action. Just like Hobo Lord. This row just has their entire team on their back. No pressure. No pressure at all. D4 gamers. I recognized Hazard. Yeesh. It's still looking a bit rough for you though, Hazard. Not gonna lie. Can we make this diamond color? It's too close to Paragon. Maybe this one. God, that's still pretty close. How do colors work? Cool. That kind of looks like everything else, but never mind. It's the world we live in. Nearly done. Nearly done. God, half an hour after I wanted it to be done. Syllabi. Right. Just gonna go check. It's pretty clear to me the other person who has this sheet knows which 4 teams they don't think are coming through. Okay. This team contains 4 accounts, the highest rated of which is Silver 2, and does not appear to be smurfing. Only one of them could be described as smurfing, and it's probably not from high elo. Best luck to you all. Alright, we're keeping the bits of Broad that are not announced or innately obvious hidden. You should all go follow them on Twitter. They should do some exciting announcements. Let's fill in some more. Like, I had some more impressions about these. I just kind of wanted to crack on. Pick where you're going, guys. Obsidian seemed really strong on this team. Why are they like the jungle is like so much closer? Like these guys are like, you know, potentially decent, and I look across and it's like the support is like a struggle, and top laner is like struggle bus, like way before anything else. I don't know if this tournament like incentivizes players in those roles to like try and stay away from it. They're like, good lord. Tough. B tier. Blank, is it you? Where are you? Are you Dreamer Kid? Is that your ID? Ah, interesting. Interesting. Gonna go look at what you've been playing in solo queue. Maybe twist that a little bit. Been a while. How you doing? Like, who do you play Recon with though, bro? You just dual queuing? Well, you're playing open quals, and you've nearly MVP'd this league before. Is Arkirath coaching for you guys? Or is this his idea and I'm just an idiot? Brixton? You have to queue 2 roles. Nearly MVP'd? Honest to God, I had a Arcane Titty was a bit too OP at the time. That was it. And then we had wasn't there that crazy top laner for Demise? Or is that decent? A different split rather. Alright, I was pretty excited for Small Critter. However, you've played these guys before. Different split. Like the split I cast and the split I coached all sort of merge into one now in my head. If it's on Demise A, that means that I played against it or coached against it. Whereas top lane was Icy Girl versus yes, and Raider on the side. Raider still plays. Does Icy Girl still play? He was like rank 3 for ages. DMSA Sin. Good lord, that person was a problem. Icy Girl only solo queue. Man, what a waste. What a complete waste. Ugh. Right, I don't like that. That's, you know. Is he streaming? Or is he, you know... He's got to be getting some return on this guild by now. Like... Not okay to just queue the game. You have to get something back eventually. The hazard team, like, do I fill you guys in? I love your top laner's name. I hope to gosh he's a smurf. Because, you know, if you Flame Horizon someone with the in-game ID CJ Flame, that's kind of special. Special top laner from a special time. I'm not going to say your support's name on stream. That's... and Paul George in mid, who's like here. Alright, we're going to put that team away. The Nexus team, I also don't really want to rate. I think it's clear that you guys either haven't submitted real accounts or you're not ready for this. Oh, that Icy Gale solo queue thing's really riled me up by now. Like, was destined for great things. Was gonna do fine. Without a fragment of a doubt, was gonna do fine. It's gonna do completely fine. Ugh, right. The boys, the Brody, up the Brody. I'm just gonna like grey these out. Stop thinking about them. Alright, the Brody. The governor, a lot of knowledge. And he is playing the game again. And he's settled D1. He's playing a range of competitive picks. It's clear he's like sat down and thought about it. He's playing some interesting counters. Like, governor's from a different time though. Like, if you've nearly MVP the league compared to like, oh, your solo queue looks fun. It's different. That's it's in my head. It's different. Like, I gave TDR, your jungler, like, such a boost for that one factor. If you have two factors, then you're already over a lot of things in this qualifier. And did GM split one? Yeah, I saw. It's fine. It's been a little while though. I was reminded in my head. I was like, yeah, it was 3 weeks ago. Nah, I don't need to get placed. Got placed earlier this week. And it was just like, oh yeah, it's actually 2 months. It's actually been a minute. Or has it been longer? Someone said it was 2 months, and I was like, they've thought about it more than I have. Yeah. I try not to look at those things. It's just the dates between patches now. Even when I do bother to play. Governor, right? I gave Forshaw this, and I remember you guys being like kind of on a level. Eno is like really exciting and playing similar things, and Shocksay is also quite exciting but new. So we're gonna put the governor in here. I truly expect if he's captured the form. Oh wait, like it's Brody, so it's got to be green and yellow. I need like a deep green. Yeah, that's it. Like if he's captured, like the form from like 2015, was it 15? Or I used to watch Four Nations. Or like I got knocked out in the qualifiers before. And was it qualifiers? Honest to God, I remember just sitting in my bedroom. Was it 2013? I lived at that student accommodation, so it must have been 13. Like losing games to these people. If he's captured that, then sure, like Battery hasn't got a hope. But the game's different. You play a lot of good things though. Like if this goes this way, it's time. Like retirement home. All the way. Alright. SS, you're going in the no opinion because I like the name is so familiar, but you're not playing. Nemly. Oh well, I've given that way. Surprise. GN. Wonder who GN is. Wonder who GN is. I think you can do fine. Got some exciting picks, and these guys are all like new-ish. Oh, you come in above him though. I think you come in above him. I think you're gonna do just fine. YT. I've seen laps come in. Like 80 carries got some competitive backgrounds to them. Like this is all quite exciting. I think even Deja Vu could probably move up here. Last comes with a big asterisk as whether he has to accidentally just drop out and play support, which is not impossible. And we're getting quite compressed around here. I think you'll be fine against a bunch of these players. Maybe I think I need to rethink how Shawmy and James interact here as well. You're not quite up there with Brody and Small. I think Deja Vu is also going to give you some trouble. In roll. So YT goes there. And Snuggly, announced on Twitter earlier. You should all be following Brody on Twitter. Snuggly, pretty special place in the heart. Alongside Pelican. These two are going to do just fine. Can't wait for all these UKEL, like, right. Rob, I can't remember which org you're in, so I'm hoping I'm not flaming you straight to your face. There is a thing called the UK EDC. Wow, I've managed to click you and cover up my entire chat as well. Excellent. Yeah, we love Snuggly. We do. Absolute scenes to see them back again after all this time. There is a thing called the UK ETC, and they think of all these ways, and it's like a think tank and a meeting system where all these teams can try and make things better. By the love of God, if you're in there, and maybe there's a subscription fee. I don't know how it works. I don't know any of that works. But there's this conglomerate, and you're doing all this thinking, and it's just how can we make it better? Not a single one of them. Is it Insomnia, which is a big LAN? They're not Epic LAN, which is like medium LAN. They're not at any of their locals. I used to go to local LANs. I used to go in Sheffield, and the tech director, the son of the owner at the time, or son of the owner. I think his mom owned a place called Plug, big nightclub. Changed hands a few times now. I think he was tech director, and on the one weekend they couldn't get a gig, and it was someone coming up on summer holidays. So he was like, turned around to his mom, and he was like, 20 quid in each. Open the internet up, because of course it's got cracked internet in the middle of Sheffield. And he was like, we'll fill the hall and I'll make you like 20 grand. And like, funny enough, it was crazy. It filled out, and I can't remember exactly how much money. And it was a really good time. I hoofed my PC like a mile, and it was I've got the case in my living room. It's a big aluminum case. It was so heavy. And I just walked like this, like for a mile, and I was in the event hall, and we tied first because they couldn't play the finals out. There was an issue with the venue having to close, but for like so little in, I got so much out. Why can't these teams show up to LANs? They can maybe, take the UK ETC as a bargaining body and get cheaper tickets, and then the org can eat it, because if you're not going to put 50 quid in to the biggest UK event, do you deserve to be on a UK panel discussing what's good? Shimion is top, by the way, not Stego. Shader, you got an ID for that? Like, if you're gonna say I deserve to be in with the decisions, which is, that's a similar thing for like casting and coaching. When I was coaching, I wasn't afraid to like show those opinions, and I was committing to like talking to players, even if they weren't on my team, because that was like what I was doing at the time. And the same with casting. If someone's good, I'll like share with them how I think it was good, and I'll message them and be like, hey, I really enjoyed this. And if you're in that sphere, you can influence that sphere, and you should do that in a beneficial way, not just for yourself and everyone. If you're going to sit there and make decisions, maybe show up every now and again. Otherwise, what are you making decisions on? Everyone else's fun? It's I think we did. I had alcohol for the first time in a while. I can't remember if it was off inhaler stuff yet, so it's all a bit swimmy. But yeah, it's oh boy, if you're gonna actually say this is how the way things should be run, maybe participate. Shock, abject shock. How could he say something so controversial? And yet, so brave. Cool. Right. Look at some familiar faces. When did Craney play? Or is that shortening? Like, what's the ID? What's the ID? Is it just Craney these days? It is just Craney these days. Right, we're gonna close the Pathfinder stuff. Might go back and look at that later, because that's a tournament I should have looked at the results for, and I didn't. Got the Heathen. Got the boy. Sat on the bench for London U for like a million years, but I think the one game he played, he smashed. I think he was doing some scrims as well. Last split Div 3 Saltire. That's the one. That's the one. Heathen. In fact, let's go back. NLC3 is on Wikipedia, right? Oh, maybe it isn't. Maybe it's on LC's website. Apparently the National Liberal Club, slightly better search engine. Lower Divisions Tournament Hub. LeaguesDG.com. Shock. NLC. Why is it all listed as British but low Division T? That's not okay. Summer split. And you say this was in spring. Or was it most recently? In any case. Div 3. There are 4 groups. No. Yes. I'm looking for Saltire. Eurasian Paragon NXT. So he's not there. That's G2 Hell's group. LIL, J-Links. So that was the tough group. They're not in there. Sorby. Verdant. Nope. Do you remember which group you're in? Because I suspect it's the website, really. Because that's the Lions Creed. Oh, Gertrude. Played games. Alright, we got data. They did have a substitute. Wonder if that's who came in. Leagues.gg stats. Ah, Gertrude's actually diamond. Didn't have a great split last time though. So I imagine they're slightly away from the game. That's okay. Things happen. Right. I didn't find Heathen's previous games, but you know, he's not a stranger to this level of play, so I'm definitely not gonna slam him down here. Quite excited. I feel like I want to put them on a level here, so I'm just gonna slot them in. I'm gonna have to spread out bits of that in a minute. I'm running out of colors and inspiration rapidly. We use purple. We've not used purple. Oh, we have used purple. Reading's hard. I shall help you. Ah, if you want to grab some data, not against it. Kind of want to put London U colors on here. So maybe we do open, oh, whatever that was. Not that. A bit lighter. Alright, that's almost London U. And with white text. Cool. And we're going to put the Heathen in there. The Heathen, Paragon, NXT Rise players played in LC Div 3 Summer Group A. Oh, it's on my screen. It's open. Amazing. It's also good to see teams translate across. So let's say with Div 3C. Excellent. I probably just can't read. Participants. So will be there. It is Saltire Esports. Oh, you got Leon in there as well. You got Aiden. Got Techie Fiend in as well. Oh, you even got Mammal back to coach. What a blast from the past. Nice one, guys. Beautiful. All right, I'm gonna go through. What I will do is we've ranked a lot of the 3A teams anyway. I'm gonna go through later, and I might make some corrections. But what I'm gonna do is go through those before the games on Monday. I think it's a bit more important than feelings on a spreadsheet. Oh, Sakuno's playing top though. What's happened there? Is he not playing the most broken mid laner in the game anymore? Or is this the wrong way around? I had Colshin as well. Someone else used to fill in scrims. Very good time. Yeah, has Articuno just decided that mid laners make better top laners than top laners? Wouldn't be against it. Roll swap's gonna hurt him a bit. You guys tell me if he's if he's gone top. Let's have a look. Articuno. No, he is playing top lane. Still got an Aurelion Sol game in there. Still likes to do some 40 minutes. Yeah, he's playing top. Reasonable pull. Needs to fix up his Kazante. What's going on here? 2 days ago. You gotta find a really good reason to go Force of Nature on Kazante. Because Spirit Visage lets you play in your ultimate at low health a bit better. Especially against Mordekaiser, he might have won some of those 1v1s. Yeah. Force of Nature a bit overrated. Oh, he's in against a Swain. I suppose you stack it instantly. Oh, nice. Kumkum's having a good split. And so look, you as well. He's top lane for Academy team. Well, Jada, how did that go? How did that go? Good split. Rough split. Adjusting well. He was okay. Alright, he gets an okay. I think you're going to come in here, but I need to sort out last. I need to sort out where he's going. Because at the moment, this section makes no sense. Nothing special. Yeah. If you're going to do the Rengar special, you got to bang out an Irelia every now and again. It's just the way. Alright, Craney in mid. Exciting stuff. Again, Masters. So he's hit that barometer. He's still on the fizz. Wow, what's happened with Lysandra? Brother, what happened? Champion is so easy. Even I can play it. I don't know why into a Gangplank you've got Electrocute though. It should be on Comet. Electrocute's for your auto attacks. Alright, not familiar with some of the picks he's playing. Good Aurelia though. No shock. Needs to get more games in and he'd be complete package. Needs to get more games in. He's coming in above one tricks though. Hard to say if he's coming in along this slot. I think Pia is like maybe a good comparison where they like play Cassiopeia, they play some more exotic stuff. Again, best of one. That's a real ad. What's that G5 Obsidian guy? I got G5 Obsidian. That is, I was just told in Twitch chat that like that's his name now. Because I had one that just said Obsidian and it's been name parked by something else. Probably because it's the coolest fuck name. Euro Ono. Which I think is an ID. I recognize this, but it's not like their player name. It's a problem. This tournament, UKEL, I think, is just going to be played on live, so people have got to start snapping their names up. Bro, what's happened with your Maokai? What's going on? You're playing a bunch of Viego, which is good. It's fine. You don't need to do that Kraken Slayer stuff if the game's not going well, though. What's happened here? Playing into Morgana, and I think with the composition you have, you struggle there. Because you kind of have to be super patient, and the Zed has to do his job. Which if you didn't, becomes impossible. A bunch of games. Again, someone who looks like they're not in control of their own destiny, and so look you. You know, if you're struggling with that, you gotta come away from it, improve your own play, and then look for the way for that play to impact your opponents, regardless of what your teammates do. In jungle, that can be frustrating. Bit of a rough recent few days. You're doing alright though. You're doing alright. I think Hoking's gonna have to come up. Just in general. I think we're looking at this spot for you, Jira. Am I going Insomnia? I have it off work. I don't normally attend. Because if I go, then I can't cast it remotely. Does that make sense? Like, I can't just show up on the floor and be like, hey guys, here's NSE finals. Or, you know, they haven't asked me to do main event yet. That nearly happened. That was so sad. However, that like evening with Riot looks quite tempting. I'm from Birmingham, so I don't think I need to get a hotel. Just a car parking space, which is alright. And then I think Birmingham International Station is really fast to my parents, but maybe I want to stay out. Maybe I get a hotel. Don't know. Exciting stuff. So yeah, I might come for the social. I've also famously never done the pub quiz. The one year I was excited about it, I was like, not in the mood. So I didn't end up going. But it'd be nice. Nice to see people. I think that's the important thing. You know, a lot of esports translates well to the card games industry. And in the card games industry, which is doing pretty well, but it, again, likely gets the marketing on for something that actually makes money. You know, it's all about these in real life events. It's all it's about. And you know, esports is like, oh well, people just love playing in their bedrooms. It's like, yeah, that's where you make the money. And then drag them out to go and do things, and then they'll be really excited to go back in their bedrooms and play solo queue and buy skins and use server time. Zero, I'm not gonna lie, a few of the junglers around you are not the most memorable in my brain. I think we're gonna end up here. I think Hazard might trip you up though, actually. I think this is fair. Again, you're going to have slightly better lanes around you than these guys. I think you can do just fine. And with that, L's and G's. And oh god, half an hour faster than last time, but with twice as many teams and a lot less information. We have managed to do it. Nah, like, there's got to be something more interesting to say there. Yeah. It's gonna be a good time. Someone has to beach Cabbage Corp. Man, Cabbage family are insane. I don't know how. They just like... It's just time. It's that time of the year, and they just shine the best. Alright, there is team and brand. So I suppose the good thing to do here is to say these four are qualified. So this is grey. Brand, you guys get sort of a team-wide thing. I think Ruddy are leading the UK in brand, not just here. I'm excited to see them do more things next split. Hopefully revitalized Jake at the helm. I like the Regan stuff this last split. Jumping into the pool was hilarious. Even if it was an expensive jump. DMG have set up a lovely in-house system. If you're not a part of it, I'd probably go and get excited. They also seem to really be interested in this sort of every region of the NLC. They want to be NLC.team. That's quite exciting. Lions Creed, I'm sure they're up to their normal stuff. I'm not sure if Foxtrot Streaming is a real brand there. Belfast, need a little new logo at least, guys. Someone who appreciates an Ivan enjoy, man, you just gotta just walk down river, cup of tea in hand. You gotta just enjoy yourself and then watch as your opponent's full combo barely breaks a shield. It's Ivan enjoy time. So that's for those teams. There's a hard line here. Can I make it bold? Can I make it border color? What is that border thickness? Am I 12? Is it school time? Cool. So not comparable between divisions. So we're going to have 4 teams, 4 slots to the open qualifiers. Who's going through? Ah, there's always time for tea. There's always time. Okay. Let's have a look across. Let's see what's going on. I think Paragon. Quite exciting across the board. Rob, you might let him down. I hope you don't let him down, Rob. No pressure. No pressure. Gonna have you guys coming in second, third. 2, 3. We're also gonna put range on these. Like if Rob lets you down, that's gonna be a 5 at the back. Support matters in competitive. Tempest, top 3. I think if you guys screw that up, it's gonna be tough. Tough time. Tough time. Right. Sign these nuts. You're full of talent that has belonged here and above. And while time has come on, I think you can do fine. G5 might sneak in there. We've also got Arcadia. I'm excited for Arcadia. Like that's maybe just lane diff. Hope you guys have prepared some drafts and some things to do. If you're gonna get that Ivan working, then you need to not get savaged by like someone banning weird shit and then you picking off key. I think you guys are going in. And sign these nuts. I think you'll do it. These 2 might drop. Okay, then we have 8 slots, and then 4 will miss. Oh man, did I just really say Brod's not making it? Did I imply that Brod's not making it? Oof. Oof. Alright. Don't let me down, Brod. Paste. I think the Lionesses are sort of in this similar bunch of teams I've drawn here that like could be these 2. Could be in. It's hard really to draw the line though. I think Rise are kind of sleeper. Like these are teams that could do it. These are teams that could excite. Oh, Jolly Boy as well. I just wasn't impressed. Compared to like Sandy's Nuts, you just look up and down and it's like a bit of a diff. You maybe do it on the day. You do it on a cold, rainy day somewhere in the UK. This might be easier. So I've identified some teams that could do it. Now let's identify some teams that can't do it. And then there's a pack to breakout. Right. I'm sorry, D4 gamers. That's the best of luck for you. It's gonna be tough. GTPL. Best of luck. D4. Best of luck. It's Nexus. Like I really hope that you've submitted something a bit weird. It just works out. Best luck just means I was not willing to commit a number to you because either your information security prevents this sort of content or I think you could have spent your weekend differently. There's no way to know. No way to know. Also got Volpine. I think Volpine might be the team that like loses the last series, right? Like loses the last series. Looks like they could almost do it. Oh man, Lions Creed could also get broken open on their top side though. You got a jungler who's potentially new or not this person, and then you got Gertrude who struggled in NLC3. But then NLC3 is kind of what we're going for. And then if you struggled, maybe like NLC 3.2 or you know, UKEL Tier. It's kind of where it is. It's kind of where it is. I'm gonna move these around quickly while I have a quick think. Like, is it damage? What are Domino calling themselves these days? Whatever they are after the rebrand. Also getting Archrom involved and stuff. Let's go, Ethan. Let's go. Absolutely huge. Wow, I actually wrote this like 2.5 years ago. Like, I did just copy the same one. I was like, oh, that's going to be so good. Wait, UKLC? No, that's the other tournament that doesn't exist anymore. UKL 23. Is it winter or summer? I guess it'll be winter. I also need to... I'm preparing this for a screenshot. We got a big monitor, but it ain't that big. It don't fit. So I've got to compress it down slightly. DMG. Yeah, DMG Esports. Compressing this up again, like... Yeah, damage esports. You know, if you're gonna rebrand, at least they kept it simple. Are we almost on for a screenshot? Almost there. To be honest, I could probably cut some of this. Cut some of this down, because like, this isn't this tournament. Okay, we got some more teams to do. DMG didn't announce a roster? Really? On Twitter, I presume? Or not Twitter? On Elon Musk's app? Don Jake, my night out is listening to me a shisha bar in Cologne with a Panasonic television that shows a hotel room. Thrilling. Hope it's not someone's actual hotel room. Wouldn't be surprised. Depends which bit of Cologne he's in. Banger season. Oh. They've announced their Telia League team. Was it before? Was it before this though? They announced the ecosystem. So they put up a Telia League team with they got Tom Kick back in, and that's the Kasing team with Royal Khan in. Funny enough, they got tied. Who was Touches? 80 carry for ages. Scrolling down. Oh, there we go. I did find it. Rob. Because I think I saw this at the time and I was a bit put off. Their top laner was like Pighead. It was just his banner is like retired LoL player playing Maple Story. Nothing wrong with playing Maple Story. But you've been signed to a team for 2 weeks now. 2 weeks to the day since the announcement. Yeah. Still retired. You know what I mean? He's still retired. Up the Arcadia. Oh, let's go, Shader. I'm very excited about Arcadia. I want to see big things. So yeah, like half of DMG's players don't have Twitter. It's a thing. I also am not gonna go and look up some like unlinked things to see if I can find them. I'm just not sure these are the people. So the thing about applications, right? Maybe part of that application said have a team ready, or like have a roster. And like who are these people? Is this development? Are you selling as development because you're in division? Are they in Division 1 still? Don't know. Hard to tell. So whoever they are, do you believe Lucent? Well, not Lucent. I'm going to put them in there. There's no roster on the application. No, but like, you know, when it's not explained to you and you want to get in. So like you might be like, oh, like I have these connections with these players and this is therefore the idea of the team. Like you might go through those steps. You know, if you write down all the things that are going to like try and help show off how cool you are. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 4 teams short. 4 teams short. Paradox. I think you guys are probably in a similar position to Volpine. God, I want Broad to do it, but this is tough. I haven't put NXT on here yet, and it's for the foreshore team. Not impressed with the mid though, was I? I think they're gonna come in above G5 though. Like G5 could just run it if their jungler is insane though. Like if you just break a game as a jungler and then you just got to drag your team kicking and screaming. It's possible. Very possible. Just gotta pull the rest of them together, like at least your mid's baseline, but like bot lane. Like you gotta get them there. Otherwise it's gonna be like jungler versus AD carry and bot lane. That's just 2 against 1. 4, 8, 12, 1 team missing. Purus. Purify? Purifive? Is that a pun? In the UKEL? Oof. Purifive. I won't say they're out because I think they stand. I didn't see that mid. The mid is hidden account. Hello, Ryan. You're coming in right at the end. If you have a hot take, please spam it now. Like, I think the retirement home are pretty keen. They're not going down. Broad. Up the Broad. Jungle pool, not good. We had, like, these two are really good. These two have been exciting or have... Hot take, he's S tier. But with one ban, you're not playing your champion. These two are like either exciting in the future or have been exciting in the past. Then we have a baseline. And then we have junglers who could excite, but I think are going to suffer. Need remake. Whole remake. Eden with PL4 experience. True. Like, Eden, I think I judge harshly because he's not so much on the Vlad these days, but I remember him being such a monster. That Shin guy, you're going to have, like... I'm so detached from UKL. Ryan, expose your bias. Why is the jungle needing completely touring up? What needs to go? Coming here with strong opinions. Yeah, I think this is where I'd speculated. Why Fruity Carrot's S tier? Because he did cover some scrims for me a long time ago. And don't Losi not see, oh, don't worry too much about the sides. We've like packed too much information in. Look at the gaps between instead. Fruity has shown off some competitive prowess in the past. I think Best of Ones really suit him. Dunlosi's previous UKL is kind of showing him up here. Probably the best top laner playing in UKL, the splits Shin. Yeah, but unless I know who he is, I'm really, yeah, like Dunlosi can be figured out. I'm gonna presume, you know, if he's watched another 1,000 hours of LS as his mod, then he's not gonna just like leave up the same camps he left up in 2020 through 2021. Like every single game that like got destroyed. Ryan, you could say it's not good. What's not good? What's actually what's going where? Because if you have more information, I'm gonna be honest. It's been a hot minute since I've looked at UKL stuff. Like I think Sharksay can probably go up. The Governor's hands better have recovered or refresh, and like these guys are gonna put him in a spliff. Like confidence is flexible, but you got to take a guess. You got to commit. You gotta put it on paper, Mama Me. Is this a Mama Maglione situation? All right, Broad. I want you to squeeze in there. I think you're coming in first. First half of the second division. That's what I'm going with. Dunlosi with good players on his team. It's just free. Nah, like we figured it out on Hive Lucent. He would leave the same camps up every game and path really aggressively. So if you resist the first gank and then don't invade, if you like, everyone invaded because they saw him leave these camps up, so they reset his camps. He'd come off this. Yeah, I saw the DMG announcement. I still wasn't impressed, Rob. You would leave those camps up, and then he was a minute behind your jungler, and then you could go kill 2 lanes. So even if his first gank wasn't even resisted correctly, you would just go and take him to the cleaners because it set itself too far behind. It was really good when people cleared it for him because he'd come off and he'd come off with more XP. Didn't Henry complete the Smurf? We lost one game really badly to it, and then the other one I think we sent him to the cleaners. But Leaguepedia probably has the answer to that. It's been a long time. And then I think in playoffs, we did fine against them. We just took them down. Like, that playoffs was some of the most work I've done on League in a week ever. Right, 16 teams, so 16, 15, 14, 13 is the bottom, and I think like 10th best pure 5. Like, if he did Smurf on us, then there was team chats after. You know what I mean? A little bit of what the fuck? What did we do there, guys? Oh, I think Paragon might even slip. Don't think you're gonna slip that much further than 7th though. Just feel like this is such a weakness. Right, LC Linus is might have been the one most. Yeah, that one loss we had is DMG roster only has 2 UK residents. Remember that CIS has a global LTR, I think. I haven't actually looked at where anyone is from, but there's loads of little situations and concessions right now, which is good for the people involved. You're gonna have to DM it, Limsey. I think I have links like really restricted. Henry Lilia versus Yuda. Yeah, we didn't play Yuda again. Yeah, that's the one where he was like impossible to catch, I think. We had like too many melee pieces, and then our AD carry wasn't long range enough. Was that playoffs or regular season? Send on Discord. You got me on Discord? You do. Thank you. So Steven Ren Yang. So their bot lane is UK. And then 3 Chinese. Bear in mind, I think it's if they've lived here for so long. So if they're studying at uni, that's the likely way that's working. They could also have dual heritage, and then they can choose to display whichever one they want, but for rules, it counts. Would be my guess. Obviously, like, I think the DMG people are like nice to talk to. They might feel a little bit attacked. Look at his jungle cap. I remember that being one of our because like we had the streak, didn't we, Rangus? You started 0-2 and then like we bounced really hard up to like 6-2 or something, and then I think that was our first loss. I think that was our first thing, and then we went 1-1 versus everyone afterwards, as we sort of went into relaxation mode when I realized it was going to be fine and we weren't going to show anything, and then we came third. It was a good split. I think that played out quite nicely for us in the end. This was like second game. Oh, so it was week 6 or 7. Yeah. So we'd played... Week 1 was before you got me. So we had like 5 weeks. Yeah, that's too many. We'd lost a game by then. Oh, the new bot lane. They were really good. Like, that didn't that just instant win and we lost all 3 lanes? Because I'd like looked them up the night before I stayed up till like 2 looking them up. And I knew it was going to be a problem. Lucendi Gab's all here, right, Ryan? Now I don't trust anything you said about my tier list. Like, it's completely... If you said there was a problem and Lucendi Gab's all, then you know, we're okay. We're even keel. Who is Ryan? He was on Absolved. On Absolved the same time I was. You stream League of Legends, Master Mid Laner. Well, why are you in this tournament, huh? Or are you in this tournament and I'm an idiot? Alright. I'm pretty happy with how that looks. I think there's definitely optimizations that should have been done between people. However, it's coming up on 11. I'm hungry. And I've done no prep for NLC2 tomorrow that I wanted to do tonight. I've got most of it done. It's not finished. Not quite finished. When do quals start? Open quals is Monday, Tuesday, and maybe Wednesday. Or is it Sunday? I have it open here. Even though I think my computer's gone to sleep on some of these tabs. Four Nations key information. The date's in here. So they closed on the 18th. Oh no, that's... So, yeah, open calls closed last night. And then the 28th through... What? 10th of September? How long are these qualifiers going for? That's 2 weeks. Are all games streamed? You'll find a whole bunch of them here. I think I'm going to try and do every night of the qualifiers that I can. Why do I not recognize like half the players? A lot of them are new. They're young. You know, it's important. That sort of golden age where we could all sit at our computers due to furlough or life conditions being conducive to being home a lot, and COVID was a time, and it's passed. A lot of people just went RL. Moved to LPLO. Fun league. It's an exciting league right now. GDC Bull's doing really well. The Lionesses, I kind of want to say can do it. I think they can be that 4th slot, especially in the case with Paragon Slide. And I can't remember if this is Swiss or... Is it Swiss? I feel like all of these teams will definitely top off this though. It's player. Oh wait, regular season. Wow, 80. That is not far away. 3 weeks to regular, 4 weeks, 3 weeks and change to regular season. That's so fast. It is Swiss. Oh, bleh. Don't like Swiss in league. Not a fan. Does work for large team numbers, but like honestly, Swiss best of 1 doesn't mean a lot. First 2 days, then bracket. So how are they going to go to 10th of September? 20th to 4th. So it's these dates aren't right, is what you're telling me. Yeah, Insomnia is 7th through 10th. Wait, are they going to show up at Insomnia? Like, why does this say 10th on it? Or did they... UKEL are there. Well, hopefully, like, I was hoping to do the finals. Oh, so they changed the date to dodge it. I see. So finals is not this Monday, it's next. How are they going to do a bracket though? Like, that's a big bracket for 16 teams. Let's assume you eliminate everyone who's not going into Div 1 at all. Some teams in the UK will be at I-71. Thank God someone will be there. I'm going to turn these on so we can actually see. Oh, that's not plugged in. That'd be a good start. Oh, there was a spark there. Jesus. Well, someone will be. Yeah, it'll be Div 1 and Div 2 by then. Well, they'll definitely have sorted out the Div 2, not Div 1s. And then I presume, like, there's no point once everyone's sorted out, right? You just need a top. You need top 4 and top 8. No, top 4, top 12. That's is the challenge like public? I couldn't find it earlier. Couldn't quite find it. Gonna look at that Leagues GG stuff later. Done with that for now. Yeah, Div 2. Well, they'll have sorted out like, because you don't right in this bracket you don't care about who wins, right? People can exit out the top if they qualify Div 1. That's it. It's over. So you break inwards towards having Div 2 and Div 1, and then the break off. Who's Paragon support their coach. This is literally his name. So his account's probably quite expensive. Right. I gotta finish. I like Bangers and Mesh is calling. That was the order up for tonight. Like, yeah, it's a weakness, but like the rest of the players are pretty decent. Like Fruity has put some people in his vegetable patch before, and it's hurt real bad. It's hurt real bad. Right, we're gonna delete some more of this. We need to get this in a place where it can be screenshot, and it's just about not there. How do spreadsheet? Delete row. Oh, we're gonna do branding as well. Like half of these teams on teams. So we're just gonna leave it there for now. I think there is no clear top spot though. That's quite important. These players were struggling elo wise. I can probably. I'm gonna try and like reframe these. And also, like, for each role, there was clearly different densities and, like, player... oh, God, that will delete these guys. There's, like, clear spaces where, like, that's the level of the tournament in that position. So, reasonably happy with how we picked those out. Is that on screen yet? Oh, it's so close. One more. Guess this one's blank. Cool. Someone said Stegosaurus was not the... Has anyone got the actual top laner for Volpine? Gonna put some asterisks in. Yes. Not this player playing. And then liable to move ASAP. Oh, that's frustrating. I think that's it. So these have 4 in them. Like Rise is going to be an exciting team to watch. Actual, not fully known quantity. There's a lot more work than I was expecting there, but then I forgot it was 16 teams, even if 3 of them are. Some random. Some of these I think do actually have a brand. Anyone who loses to them must be awful. Hold on. Oh, why have I only just put that together? It's you, Rob. Paragon have a decent brand, decent reputation from what I know. Who else? I know Volpine have been around for a while. Honestly, don't know a lot other than Vixen used to play for you. That's about it. Lines Grid Lionesses. I just want to see more from teams doing this sort of thing. And having like rosters to showcase talent, especially at this level of play, very important. Very much how people like Icy Gale were going places. Similar sort of style. I think these are all coming second div. Like maybe I've been so harsh to G5. Especially if the jungler does show up and the rest of them are not struggling so much. I just think they're going to struggle. I just think they're going to struggle so hard. Sign-D's notes need a team to have a brand, but it's hilarious. Is Arcadia like a proper team? Is that something I can find on Twitter? Okay. How are we spelling that? Okay. There. Wow, biotech company. Are we sponsored? Arcadia University Athlete. Arcadia Esports. We will be at TEC Con? High School Combine? Nope, they're American. So we spelt it funny to avoid a clash here. Unfortunately, they're an American esports team who has actually got that thing on lock. Wow, a Steins Gate cosplay is the only thing that comes up when you Google that team's name. Cool. Very exciting. Not a brand, most importantly. Time at home, again, not a brand, but London U. Let's go. I think Rise is a brand. I think Pelican told me about this. They have 5,000 Twitter followers. That's more than most UK orgs will ever manage. Esports content and gaming lifestyle. Alright, fun Twitter org with a cute jersey. Yeah. That's not bad. Not bad at all. On they go. Good time. If NXT is a real thing, I don't know about it. Same for Pure 5. I'm going to guess if you've not entered my Twitter sphere, then I probably don't need to worry about it. And if that changes, you can always update. No, it's bold for no reason. Alright guys, if there are hot takes, if there are glaring errors, if your mother is not happy with the state of this tier list, you can find me on Twitter. And you can flame me about it there. Otherwise, it's time to go. I think tomorrow will be NLC prep into NLC 2 desk in the evening. I might even stream it. I think it will mostly be just looking for this light side and guessing which piece is going to break first. There were some other things here. Like these stars aren't perfect either. Cool. Away it goes. Screenshot will be up soon. Go and like it on Twitter. I'll be your best friend. Good night. I'll see you on Monday for the open qualifiers. You'll find them here. If you drop a follow in, then that will happen. And I probably should have put the cute follow alert I did on the screen, but it is what it is. Tummy hurt gap. True. At least I think it's alerts one I was using. All right, we're gonna see some quick changes there. Oh, we didn't see that. All right, it is the right alert screen. Excellent. Right. Go and get some rest. It's a long weekend of UK esports ahead. It's gonna be so much fun. Good night.